Oh, oh, I'm live, am I? Live. I'm live. Nobody's watching. Oh, my poor back. I've done my back in. Oh. Eek. Well, well, dearie me. Should have really sort of said, hey, I'm going live. I never tell folk I'm going live. It's all spur of the moment. Yes, spur of the moment it always is. Isn't it, Daisy May? Daisy May? Daisy? Daisy? Hello, my pretty. Daisy. Hello, everyone. Elliot and Simon. I'm just, I'm all alone on New Year's Eve. Because I've done me bloody back in, haven't I? And no, I haven't done my back in exerting myself in the bedroom. No, I've just come back from a short break away in the caravan and I have filmed a bit of footage on my iPhone only, so I don't know what that'll turn out like. So we came back today. I've been fine, and then taking out quite a light rucksack out of the car. Sort of, it was out of the back passenger door, and I had to sort of twist a bit to get it out because it's right up against the wall, and I had to sort of squeeze in. Anyway, I've done me back in, folks. So I'm sitting as upright as I can. I'm better lying down. I was supposed to be going to a friend's house. We were invited over. These friends that own the two doggies you sometimes see, Willow and Lottie. So Mark's gone, obviously left me here bereft. So I thought, oh, there's nothing on telly. I've just watched Detectorists on what's it, iPlayer, and there's nothing else to watch. So I thought, oh, I'll go live, shall I? And I'm going to have some alcohol, so this could turn raunchy. As raunchy as I get with a bad back. Hang on, let me just adjust myself. Ooh, ooh. I'm going to have a drinky poo with an alcoholic beverino. Look. Ooh. Oh, I'm anybody's after a snowball. Right. Anyone see Mrs. Brown's Boys? Absolute shite. I liked it at first. To be generous, the first 3 series. But since then, it's absolute pants. I still watched it. I thought, oh, this is a silly... I can't get my thing open. I can't get it open, folks. I'm trying to... Oh, I've done it. Right, I'm going to have a snowball. Let's... Oh. That's a new purchase in the middle of your screen that we purchased in Whitby. It was what QVC call a considered purchase. For the new living room. All right, let's put it in. Ooh. There we are. A snowball. I've been drinking Babycham as well. House 70s. Right, let me just take a swig of my snowball. I don't know whether to turn the thing round and you can see my ugly face. Oh. Oh, cheers anyway, folks. Hang on, I'll turn this face. I'll hang on, I'll flip it, see what I look like. I'm probably looking pretty rough. Where's me flip? Oh, here it is. Oh, heck. All me double chins. That's not a very flattering angle, is it? Ooh. I don't have a flattering angle, ever. But don't worry. I'm going to start on a Keep Fit with Roger program where you will learn to completely keep fit, or at least get some new exercise equipment to hang your washing on. Cheers. Oh, I'm drunk. Oh, so drunk. Won't take much. If I have 2 of these, folks, I'll be stripping off. I'll be exposing everything for you, which will be fun. Oh, I was so embarrassed. We were
setting up. We were getting ready to go from the caravan site. We were staying in a place in between Scarborough and Filey. Piss down most of the time, was as windy as heck. So a lot of the time was spent in the caravan, and it's amazing um, how one can get on with another person in such a small space. But we managed it. But anyway, Mark was taking the dogs out for their last comfort break, he calls it, basically a piss. And I was inside the caravan packing the stuff away, ready, putting the crockery away and etc. So he opens the door and says quite loudly, um, as he takes the dogs out, "Ooh, me arse is sore." And I said, "Mark, shut up. What are people going to think?" Because, he's got he's got an eczema thing on his bottom and he has to put cream on and he thought he forgot his cream. So he's been suffering. He tried to get something from the supermarket. So he thought he'd forgot his cream and he found it the last couple of hours as we were packing. It was in his bag. Anyway, so his arse was sore. So he goes out the caravan saying, "Oh, my arse is sore." And there's people about. I told him, I said, "What do you think the fellow campsite peoples would have thought of that? You coming out of the caravan, rubbing your arse, saying, 'Oh, my arse is sore.'" Um, and I said, well, I joked at him. I told him off when he came back. He didn't realise what he'd done. I said, "Why? Can you imagine what people thought?" I could hear them next, in the caravan next to us saying, "Here, I told you, Harold. I thought he'd be the top and he'd be the bottom. You owe me £5." Anyway, we don't do that sort of thing. I can assure you, nothing like that. Once you've been together with someone for nigh on 20 years, I think it is, all that stuff goes out the window. It's disgusting, anyway. Hmm? I know, Daisy, it is. It's disgusting. Right, I'll look at your comment. Oh, my back. I'm going to turn you around while I look at your comments because. Oh, that's it. What? Oh, you are a nuisance. Look at the 4K fire. Right, hang on. Oh, what's he saying? Oh, well, if you're watching this, folks, you're obviously not going out on the P, are you? I did that a couple of times. But one gets, "Oh, Daisy, there's no room and I can't lift you. I can't bend down to lift you up. Go on your bed. Go on. Sorry, darling. Look at that, folks. Look, there. They're still there. Look, the Tracy. They're still there around the tree singing carols. Um, so, yeah, I did the New Year thing. I've done it where I think the millennium I was with a previous gentleman friend, and we were staying at his friend's house in Leeds or somewhere, and my previous gentleman friend got very drunk, and I more or less had to undress him and stuff. And Daisy, go away, go on. And then there was one very cold New Year's in York with another friend who lived. Well, you won't know who this is if you don't know. I don't know her name. Oh, there was a girl, a young lady that disappeared in York quite a while ago now, and she's never been found. Oh, I can't remember her name, but anyway, he lived a couple of doors down from her, next door but one. So anyway, we went out to the Minster at midnight, just before, and we took champagne out. It's freezing cold, and there was snow on the ground. But I'd much rather be indoors now, wouldn't we, Daisy? In the warm. Yes, we'd much rather be in the warm, drinking Babycham, keeping safe with the roaring fire. Mm. Ah. Let's see, how many folk? Ooh, 22 people. Right. Hello, Jane. Happy New Year. Hello, Catherine. Hello, James. Brilliant man. I'm not James. I'm a cripple. Hello, Ollie. I'm well. Oh, yeah, I'm tickety boo. I'm not getting these colds that everyone seems to be getting at the moment. But I've only just recovered from doing my back in, but I was carrying a heavy vacuum. It was a few weeks ago, and I first did it did me back in. And again, I was twisting, but I had quite a heavy vacuum. But then I've done it in again, but not, it's the twisting motion, I think, that's done it. So Mark is offering to pay for a chiropractor. I said, there's no way I'm having anyone touching any part of my body, thanks very much. I said, I'll buy an inversion table or something and hang upside down a few minutes a day like a bat. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. It's not too bad, but I'm just sore. Right. Yes, Elliot, there's nothing on television. There wasn't much to watch. What did I watch? Well, I had to suffer Call the Midwife on New Year's Day because Mother watches it. And then a bit of the Strictly thing, which was, I never really liked the Strictly Christmas. What have I enjoyed? Oh, the only two programs I've enjoyed at Christmas were the Motherland Christmas special and the Two Doors Down Christmas special. And they were I think on the 23rd. They're the only two that I've really enjoyed. Everything else has been not very good. Not like days of yore, when there was decent things to watch. But I don't think there's anything on now to watch. Oh, Ollie is drinking rum. I won't be drunk yet, Layla. Maybe if I have 2 snowballs. Oh, Elliot's probably had to rush off. Cat's been sick on the carpet. I don't think Elliot's got one, but he really needs to invest in a spot wash type machine, spot cleaner. Ideal for cat sick, cat pee, and of course doggy accidents. I'll take another swig of Snowball. I did show you, didn't I? Well, I showed you my. I'm probably not waiting till 12th night to take these down. I'm sick of them. I'm going to probably take that down sooner. Let me see if I can stand up. Eek! Ooh. I've added to my little Christmas village, and I haven't shown you the additions. Hang on, I need to turn this one. This one's battery. That one's battery operated, and everything else is mains, which is a bit silly. Right, let me just pop that back. So I've added, what did I add? I added some more figures. I added this. Look at the way the lights. Can you see the wall? Isn't it lovely? I added this lady here. There. She's walking a dog. And I added these kiddies here at the back with a bird table. And I added, did I add him? Well, I did some planters. And there's 3 planters. Oh, there. And I added this couple here. Sat here. I think they're drinking cocoa. You can't see. They're drinking cocoa. Now, I've had to make sure, I know it's not politically correct, but my entire village is heterosexual and white. Sorry about that. There are no gays here. There are no ethnic minorities. This is my Christmas village, and they're all Caucasian. I don't think they're a gay couple. I think that's father and son. Could be daddy and twink, but no, I don't think so. The vicar, he could be gay, as many are, but he doesn't talk about it. Oh, this is new as well. Look, this. Look at that. It's nice, isn't it? It's a little. I tried to use one of my existing trees, that one there, and wrap some lights around, but it didn't quite turn out very well. And then I saw this, about 12 quid, illuminated star, and I just added that, and that's my little Christmas village. You see, isn't it lovely? And let's turn the light on. What else have we got? Nothing much. Yeah, that's a piece of art that we bought in Whitby. I won't open it now. Yes, we went to Whitby a couple of days ago when we were in the caravan. Not very good weather, but we had a lovely outing in Whitby. We supported some local Whitby shops and Whitby galleries, so it's a nice picture, and it's probably going to go here. But it was a very considered purchase. But it's an original. It's original, actual paint, original paint, acrylic paint, but it's not a print. It is an original. But we saw it in the middle of this window, and we both sort of were drawn to it. We really liked it, both of us. And then we had the dogs, and they didn't take dogs in. So I went in and asked, no, we went away. We went away, that's it. Had something to eat, talked about it, tried to find the artist online, and we could find the artist. He was born in Leeds, apparently. But I said, oh, we'll get that cheaper online, but you can't because it's an original. So we couldn't get it cheaper. Anyway, so we went back. I popped in, asked them, could I have a closer look at that picture in the window, please? So she brought it out the window. I looked at it and said, yes, I'll take that. So we took it, and I said, can you wrap it up, and we'll collect it, when we go on the way home. So I'll show you that. I think it's going to look fabulous, absolutely fabulous, just there. It's all looking very plain when the tree's down. Oh, the new sofa will be coming, hopefully, by the end of next month. Well, soon to be this month. I'm thinking about a chrome Art Deco-y coffee table, chrome and glass. I'm not sure as well. Just to add a bit of difference. Hey, Daisy May. But we've still got, look, they're still here. They're still here. Ah. I missed them already. Let's turn the lights on. Oh, that would be Tracy. She's been on the old Babycham. You slut. Look. Oh, it seems like eons ago that we were experiencing the highs and lows of the Playmobil house. Weren't we, Daisy? One of my glass presents got broken. I don't know how. I heard a noise. I was in the hall and I heard a noise and didn't know what it was, but it was quite a few hours later when I was vacuuming. I saw some broken glass, because these are glass. And yeah, one of these. They're very thin. They feel quite thick. They do light up, but I haven't put batteries in. QVC. I think they still do some. And I think they've just got some silver and gold ones left. They're from a few years ago. But... let's turn the main light off. So, let's see. Hello, Molly Moo. Hello. I better plug myself back in. I was using my iPad in the car coming home. Yes, we managed to get home more or less in 2 hours, which wasn't bad going. I'm sorry, Daisy, there's no room. Soon we'll have a nice big sofa and we'll be able to fit 2 adults and 2 dogs on it, no trouble. But until then, oh, good girl, Molly, you go up there. She's wondering where Mark's gone. Oh, yeah, I really need to do something about my fitness next year. I'm not making any resolutions. You always break them, don't you? Tiny Todger, why? Why call yourself that, honestly? Is that a double bluff? Have you really got a whopper? Oh, I've nearly had all my doodah. If I was to drink, I think I've got a pack of 4. If I was to drink all those snowballs, well, I've never had 2 in a row. I've only had, I'm pointing at something you can't see. Look, Daisy, don't get drunk, Daddy. I won't. Well, it might numb the pain of my back. Right, hang on. Oh, I can't do keto, Ollie. I can't do keto. I don't think you can do keto on a vegetarian diet. No, I'm going to do intermittent. I can never say that. Intermittent fasting. That's what I'll be doing. And now I've got boxes of chocolates to finish. Oh, I was given loads of chocolates and stuff. Been trying to, you know, just started this one. I bought this one myself. Friars from Ye Old Friars in Keswick. Dessert chocolates. I might just have one of those with my Babycham. Not Babycham, what is it? Snowball. Does it go with a snowball, I wonder? I've had, how many I've had? Oh, 3, and that was 3, and that was 2 too many. This sort of chocolate, they're not like those roses and celebrations and all that you can't stop eating. These are, you know, they're a bit rich. So I've had the strawberry ice cream, millionaire's shortbread and tiramisu. What shall I have? I think a lemon tart. We always like a tart, don't we? Is that the... I think that's the lemon. Is that... Oh, hang on. What's that one? There's 2 that look similar. Oh, that's the banoffee pie. Well, it could be creme brulee. Oh, heck. Right. Is this the lemon tart? The Eton Mess is quite nice. I think that's lemon tart. Oh, no. It's got a dark bottom. Oh, lemon tart's all white. Well, that's... No, that's not. That's Eton Mess. Is that the lemon tart? That could be lemon tart. I'll try it. I think that's the tart. You've not missed a lot, Sarah. You've missed me pouring out a snowball. I think that'll do. I don't want any more. Pop that back now. Anyone bought anything in the sales? I think it's awful this year. I've not bought anything. Oh, no, I lie. And I don't know why I did. I bought some more Molton Brown. Like I need more Molton Brown, but if you remember my Molton Brown Advent calendar, there was a little bottle of shower gel called Neon Amber. And I took that with me to the caravan. And I have been using the on-site facilities. I'm very brave now. Yes, we haven't used the caravan shower once this trip. So I took the Molton Brown Neon Amber, and oh, that could be my favourite now. So Molton Brown have a sale on, up to 30% off, and they have a set of 3, which includes Neon Amber, and it also includes Black Pepper Recharge and some other Coastal Cypress, I think. So they were on offer, so I bought one of those. But oh, that's all I bought in the sales. There's nothing. I've looked at Fat Face, but I'll wait, because they always reduce even more, you know. You risk not getting what you want. But the next thing they'll do, they'll offer an additional 20% off the sale, and then they might have further reductions, and then another 20%. So I don't need any clothes. If I can get them very cheap, I might get a few more jumpers and stuff. I'll just take a swig. Oh, it's not, Elliot, it's not called Russian Leather Daddy anymore. They've dropped the Russian. It's called dark. Is it called dark leather? Yes. Some of the older bottles might have... Oh, let me just get up. Oh, my poor back. Some of the older stock might still say Russian, but the newer stock, it just says dark leather. Oh, I'm already lightheaded. I'm just on one snowball. Oh, wait, this is going to go... You're not going out, Daisy. This is going to go really tits up. I've already said tits, look. And I've only had one snowball, and I've already said tits. I've said tits again. Stop saying tits. Tits. Sorry. Oh, Bodgy. So, everyone, any of you latecomers, I'm a sad man all alone because my partner's left me. No, it's all right. He is coming back. Oh, I was going to go with him, but I've done my back in. So I'm numbing the pain with some alcohol. Oh, let's just tip some out. Oh, There we go. Whew. Oh, Daisy. Drunk in charge of an iPad connected live to the internet. Oh, that's a naughty thing. What's the alcohol? Oh, it's 3.5. I don't know what that means. Oh, right then. I'll let that settle. We don't like a frothy head, do we? I don't know if you're supposed to have a frothy head, are you, Daisy May? Oh, right, hang on. Where am I? Right. Oh, heck, I've got to... There we go. Right, we just got to Elliot dealing with cat sick. Simon loved the gingerbread house video. It was amazing. It was funny. It was. I saw it twice. I saw it initially. You know, I always watch stuff on the big screen after I've put it up, you know, just to make sure, before I make it public. And then I watched it because I did a premiere. So I watched it along when other folk were watching it. Both times I was laughing. But I didn't find it funny when I was doing it. But as it was going more and more tits up, as they say, I thought, oh, just go with it. Don't bother trying to match the picture, Rog. Just bang it on. And that proved to be quite popular. Right, there we go. It's been suggested that I should do some more crafting videos. I don't know what I could do. The only crafting I remember doing as a child is making those pom-pom things. Quite easy thing to do, I believe. From what I remember, you get some card and make a donut shape out of it, and then you get your mum's spare wool, and you wrap the wool round until you can't wrap any more. And then I think you cut around the edge of the wool, and then you get another piece of wool in the middle, and you tie a big knot, and then you take the cardboard off. I think that's how it works. Well, Edgar, I'm not drinking orange juice. This is a snowball. It's not orange juice. Crikey, what orange juice is that colour? It's a snowball. It's a traditional... Well, it's not even English, is it? What's Advocaat? Advocaat. What country is that from? What silly old country is that from? Oh, can't see. Anyway, oh, I've left a drop in. We don't want to waste any of the precious alcohol. Ooh, don't look at your daddy, Daisy. He's going to embarrass himself. No, I don't think two snowballs. Two snowballs and two snowballs and many bodies. Right. Oh, Matt was 9 when it was the millennium. Oh, well, I'm sure all the old people watching will be very grateful you've told us that. Oh, right. Hi, Roger from the US of A, Sue Bean. Oh, I've got a German person. Or, well, you may not be German, but hi from Germany, from HJB. Hi, Kathy. Sue's sister Kathy, hi. Are you in the UK? I wonder what part of the UK. Elliot says the best TV program over Christmas. Oh, I haven't watched that, Elliot. I don't know, I think I saw 30 seconds of it and I didn't finish watching it, but I'll have to put it on. What's that? I didn't even watch The King. I didn't watch The King. I know, some people will be shocked. Oh, you didn't watch The King. I didn't watch The Queen last year either. Sorry about that. Ugh. Right. Ollie remembers when the Bissell Spotbot was on sale. I've got a Bissell Spotbot. Yes, I've got... Well, I had one, and then it got used and started leaking. And then I managed to get a new in-the-box one, which I've not shown again on my channel. And in fact, I don't think I properly showed the original Spotbot properly. It was quite good. I like the concept. If you don't know what a Spotbot is, folks, it's, you know, a spot wash type machine, you know, with a hose. But the Spotbot was different because if you had a spot, or a cat pee, or a dog sick, or drink had been spilt, then all you did was you placed Spotbot over the spot, pressed the button, and you walk away, and Spotbot would automatically scrub and suck until the stain was gone. So I used to quite like that. I don't think there's a modern version of that, not in the UK anyway. Right. No, you can't see the painting Tiny Todd Joe at the moment. You'll see it in another video. I don't want to unwrap it at the moment. It's a seascape, that's all I'll say, but very dramatic, but not the normal sea colours. Right, hang on. The new sofa, Simon. Well, the last I checked on Next website, I will be contacted by January the 20-something, pardon me, to arrange delivery. I've got a lovely new Art Deco-y mirror that's 28 kilograms in weight. So I'm going to have to get some very strong fittings to put that up on the wall. And I was hoping to get a nice new ceiling light in John Lewis sale, but they haven't reduced the one I want. Nothing I've been looking at and saved in wish lists has been reduced. I fancied a new dressing gown from M&S. It's still 59 quid. I thought, I'm not paying 59 quid. I want it for 20 odd. It actually, I spotted that dressing gown on Motherland, if you watched it. Julia's husband was wearing it, and I said to Mark, that's the dressing gown I want from M&S. Oh, HJB's going. Oh dear. That didn't last long. Well, no doubt I'll be insulting some more of you viewers by the end of the session. The more I drink. Oh yes, there'll probably be fireworks around here. Not as many as there used to be. So, let's see. Elliot says, I need a new feathered frock to glide around in your living room doing the shake and vac. Well, I can't do the shake and vac. It's awful stuff. Not with the dogs. Oh, Elliot thinks I should eat a chocolate the way he does. Oh, okay, let's try and eat a chocolate. Because Elliot's been eating chocolates from his advent calendar. So I've got to... Here's an impression of Elliot. Let me just try and turn you round. Oh, right, here we go. So the lighting's terribly harsh. Right, let's choose one. Oh, I'm getting a bit red faced. I know when I'm getting a little bit inebriated, my face goes numb. And I know you're thinking he's only had one and a bit snowballs, but I don't drink, folks. I think, I don't know, quite like the Eton mess. Around me, I think I'll have a creme brulee. Oh no, that's too big. It's even got the sugar on the top. No, I won't have. I'll have Eton mess then. Eton mess. This is an Eton mess, and it says here, a national treasure, reinvented as a chocolate. It really works. Okay. So this is my impression of Elliot eating a chocolate. Of course, this is much better quality than the Thornton's advent calendar that Elliot was eating. This is Friars from Keswick. Proper. Even better than Hotel Chocolat. This is much smaller batch made, you know, handmade in the Lake District. Anyway, here we go. Oh, smells lovely. Elliot won't be offended. Don't be offended, Elliot. I'm just ribbing you ever so slightly. I said ribbing. Oh, what, you are dirty. Oh. Oh, God, that slits down the throat. Oh, I love the feeling of the chocolate melting. Oh, God, look at that. Mm. Oh, 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 God. You think I've made a fool of myself? Oh, honestly, I told you I'll get a bit tiddly on a snowball. It's got real strawberry pieces in it. I'm turning you around so I can't see my face. Right, hang on. Oh! Ooh! Oh, I wish I smoked. Could do with a cigarette after that. Let me just pull my snowball towards me. I need to wash that down. Right. So, anyway, that's what Elliot looks like. Oh my God. That's how drunk I am. You got a close up. Oh. Oh, I've now got to the meringue part. Oh, good evening, Audrey Forbes Hamilton. I'm surprised Audrey's not having a big New Year's ball, because she has magnificent balls, does Audrey, you know, at Grantley Manor. She holds some excellent balls, I've heard. I'll just take another swig of my drink. Oh, right, hang on. Right. Well, Elliot, I wouldn't get a Vax product. If you want a spot washer, my recommendation at the moment is the Bissell Spot Clean Pro. They also do a Spot Clean Pro Pet. They're on offer at different times of the year, often on offer. The Pet one has got some extra bits for pets. It's got the larger capacity than most. So apart from cleaning up sick and piss, you can also use it to freshen up your car interior or your upholstery, your stair carpeting, you know, it's that sort of thing. I don't think I've ever shown the Spotbot Pro. I mean, I had one for ages and used it to death, but then the hose split. That's the trouble with the Bissells. The hose splits on them. For any of you joining, I'm on my second snowball and I'm getting really naughty. Right, hang on. Well, yes, Mark, I did look at QVC for some Molten Brown. I normally buy Molten Brown from QVC, but they did have a reasonable offer on a pack of 3 shower gels. Elliot got tipsy on Prosecco on Christmas Day. Well, hopefully not in front of any of your relatives, Elliot. Or was it Boxing Day you had your rellies in? And maybe you were all alone on Christmas. Well, not alone, of course. You've got your pussies and you've got Matt. Right. But I'm all alone on New Year's Eve. I think Mark will be back before midnight. Oh, crikey. What if I've had 3 snowballs and Mark comes back and I'm all, oh, Mark, I love you. And then I'll do something I shouldn't. And then I could be announcing a baby next year. Oh, I better get to bed then. Better have some black coffee. Oh, we don't want any of that unnecessariness. Elliot thinks I should recreate some of Kirsty's homemade Wotsits and Doodahs. I don't know how Kirsty has the time to make all those things. I did catch a bit of her show, and she was watching a man make an ice sculpture. I said to Mark, I said, who the F is going to have a big block of ice like that, you know, in their freezer? So, and that's ridiculous. The nearest I've come to making my own decorations is getting a few pine cones and spraying them silver. Right. Oof. Well, Audrey, I started watching Happy Valley from the start, but, well, it's very... I live in the Happy Valley. That's where I live. So I do recognise the places. And Happy Valley makes where I live look like an absolute dump. So if you want to know a nicer side of where I live is Last Tango in Halifax. Makes it look nice. In fact, that pufter, what's his name? Derek Jacobi, and another bloke, just a stone's throw from me, they were sitting outside in the pub in my village. Yes, and I said to Mark, crikey, looks quite nice there. So we did start to rewatch it. I know it starts again tomorrow, doesn't it? So we will be tuning in for that, seeing what happens. I mean, I still prefer her as Raquel in Corrie. In fact, she's just come back in the Corrie I've been watching. She's just come back as a regular because she was in it earlier, working in Better Buys, and now she's sort of come back as the barmaid, you know. So all that's to come with Raquel and Curly and, you know, all that palaver. Yeah, so she's much nicer as Raquel, much more attractive. Right. Oh, Elliot says Matt was 9 at the millennium, and Elliot was 17. Yeah, Elliot's got a toy boy. I'd never want a toy boy. They've got to be older than me, personally. I've got to have them older. Everyone I've been at, oh no, I did have one. It was an unrequited love thing. I made a right fool of myself, but he was Scottish. Gary, his name was. Oh, I was smitten, but he didn't want me. Oh, it's awful. So he was the only younger one. Big Star Trek fan, so I should have known. But yeah, everyone else, not that I've had many, they've all been older because I need to be cared for, and they have to be older, you know. I'm someone that needs caring for full time. And I chose Mark because he's in healthcare, so if my bottom needs wiping at some stage, he'll be okay to do that. Happy New Year, Keith. No, the Russian Leather Daddy isn't on sale, Elliot. You'll have to subscribe to Molton Brown's newsletter or whatever they have for occasional promotions. John Lewis sometimes offer money off. That's why I sometimes buy it. Sometimes 30% off. Molton Brown. But QVC, I don't know if they've ever done the Russian leather on QVC, but when they do a today's special value, it is good value, but you sometimes get some fragrances you're not keen on. But yes, but neon amber, folks, if you haven't smelt that, get a little one of that. I'm smitten with neon amber. It's lighter than the leather or the black pepper, but it is, you know, a woman can have it too, you know, both. But I left that shower block in the caravan site absolutely smelling heavenly. Helped cover up the smell of Tish, you know, because I can't believe, you know, for me, folks, I'm shy about using public toilets. But when we were last at this caravan site, we've been there before and it was very quiet, I decided to bite the bullet and use the facilities. And when I first did it, that was me converted. But I had the whole thing to myself. But surprisingly, it was much busier. We went in October this year. We've just come back from the same place. And it was a lot busier. So I was never alone. Anyway, I've been using the lavatories as well for number 2s to save on emptying the toilet in the caravan. Well, Mark does all that. But anyway, so I went for number 2 and then straight after that went for a shower. Anyway, there was this young gentleman stood loitering and I thought, I didn't make eye contact. I just got into the nearest cubicle for my shower, and the next door to me was occupied. There was already a man, and this is all blokes because there's men and women separate doodahs. Anyway, there was a man next door, but I just got in the first one I could get to because I didn't know what this other bloke was loitering for. So I thought, oh heck. So anyway, I got, you know, I did the showering, And then, while I was showering, perfuming the whole area with molten brown neon amber, another bloke gets in the other side. So I was like piggy in the middle. I mean, there was no holes, I checked. No glory holes. But, you know, for me to do that is, you know, to use a public shower. It's, you know, it's not like me. But it was much nicer being able to turn a shower on and leave it running, have really long, luxurious showers. You're not bothered about running up a bill because it's already paid for. So I enjoyed really long, hot showers, hot, steamy showers. And yes, it's very good. Anyway, there's a little bit of a vlog coming up, not in the shower, but of our last little trip that we just come back from, and I did my back in, just removing something from the car. Elliot's enjoyed the Traitors on TV with Claudia Winkle pick a fringe face. No, I saw a few minutes of that and didn't care for it. I used to like Claudia better when she did It Takes Two. You know, on the Strictly, before she was on Strictly Main Show, she did the It Takes Two thing, and I liked her on that. And there was one episode of that I never forget. She appeared with no makeup on. She looked completely different. I don't know what happened, whether the makeup person was off sick, or I just don't know. And I wasn't on Twitter at that stage because I'm sure Twitter was awash with it. But she was totally unrecognizable with no makeup on. Still, it's a vivid memory to this day. But Tess Daly is a big bloke. Trust me, that's a man. That's a man in a dress. Or it was a man until it had its bits cut off. That's a bloke. And you see often that the Adam's apple's covered up. You know, if it's a bit prominent and sticking out, you'll see she's got high-necked dresses on. So, yeah, that's a big bloke. Steffi Graf, was that a tennis player? That's another bloke. Right, I think anyway, I don't know. Oh, Zoe's missed all the good stuff. Hello, Alice Delilah Dude. Oh, sorry if I've said anything to offend you, Alice Delilah Dude, in case you are a dude, but call yourself Alice. Audrey says, I'll have what she's having. Well, that was, yes. I was channeling, what's her name who did that? From Harry Met Sally. Forgotten the actress. I did see that film when it was in the cinema. I went with my eldest brother. Fell asleep. So that's how much I liked it. I've forgotten the actress's name. Billy Crystal and some other woman. Right. Oh, Audrey's wearing a tiara. Right. Jess says, wishing everyone a happy and healthy new year. Thank you for all the videos, Roger. My two-year-old has me up at 5 most mornings watching iBasic. Oh, you poor thing. Terribly sorry. Get some headphones. Get some headphones for him and it won't be so traumatic for you. Layla says, my God, what's in those chocolates? I've been single for 4 years. Think I could be doing some of those. No, it's just, I don't think there's anything special in them. It's not got, you know, Viagra or oysters or any other aphrodisiac. It's sugar, cocoa butter, whole milk powder, cocoa mass, vegetable oil, wheat starch, brandy, lemon oil, raspberry paste, red berry juice, gelling agent. Yeah, nah. So no, I don't think it would have the same effect. Depends how drunk you are. Hello, Joseph May. Do I live in Sowerby Bridge? No, I do not live. I say, it's not pronounced Sowerby. It's Sowerby Bridge. But no, I don't live in that hole. No, I don't. No, I live I pass through it on the way to Ilkley. Or is it? I don't know if we go through that way on the way to Ilkley. No, I don't live in Sowerby Bridge. But I've been to an awful awful Indian restaurant that everyone seems to go to in Sorby Bridge. I went with some folk from work. Ugh. I left a lot of it. They thought I'd want a doggy bag to take it home. A lot of the people there did take some home in a doggy bag. I thought, I don't want to see that again. Not very nice. Well, it wasn't my cup of tea. I probably ordered the wrong thing. It's a bit dry. Also love the fire on TV. No, that TV, it's on fire. It shouldn't be on fire. Oh, no, it is on fire. That's right. Well, Elliot says, oh, this will be a sordid story. Let's read it. Elliot says, I once had a shower at the gym and a guy got in the next cubicle and it was just frosted glass screens. I could see the movements of him doing something unnecessary. Oh, no, I couldn't do that. Frosted glass. Because he could have pushed himself up against the glass, couldn't he? His John Thomas. Oh, no. No, the cubicles in the campsite were, proper solid, wood. Someone could have peeked over the top because there was an area where there was a little bench. So if you stood on the bench, you could have peered over the top. But no, sadly, nobody looked at me. I don't know what I'd have done if they did. Well, anyway, Elliot, I hope you waited for the gentleman to finish. I've never been tempted in the shower. Meg Ryan, thank you, Lisa. Couldn't think who that woman was. Sarah's on the gin. Oh, that's all right, Alice. Alice is not a dude or trans. Alice is a female person. The dogs are fine. Look, there's Molly. We would have been taking the dogs with us had I been going to our friends where Mark's gone. That's why I'm doing this. I'm all alone. Shall I? What do you think? Oh, I've had 2. Shall I have a 3rd snowball? I think I've sobered up. I think we need drunk Roger, don't we? Just hold on. I'll get me. Oh, me poor back. Oh, we'll go and get another snowball, shall we? Oh, there's only 4 in the pack. Oh, no, I'll do something I'll regret. I know I will. That's why you're watching, isn't it, folks? You know I'm going to do something I'll regret. Oh, never mind. Who cares? Right, let's stay. Oh, God. Oh, Mike. Bloody heck. Sorry, the heating's on. I'm going to turn that off. I mean, it's all right in the caravan. We have the heating on all the time because it's already paid for. Hang on, I'm turning it off. Oh, it shouldn't be on. Blimey, is it at the time? Oh, look, it's December the 31st. Hang on. I'll turn it down. I think it was on, Well, it's off now, Daisy. We can't have the heating on, can we? What will the bill be like? Can't afford heating. Oh, we can't. Can only just afford to keep that fire going. Right, hang on. Oh, where's my bottle opener? Just wait, folks. So let's get me other snowball. Oh. It is numbing the pain of my back. Oh. There we go. Oh. It's a bit gassy. It's lemonade, you see. And advocaat and lime. Got to get all the drips out. There we go. Drip, drip, drip. Yes, I watched My Fair Lady in the car. I've got it on DVD or Blu-ray at home, and I haven't seen it for ages. And I thought I'd like to see that again. So I bought it from iTunes or whatever, Apple, and watched that. Well, I watched half of it in the car going, and then I finished it off in the caravan. Oh, I love that. It's a very lovely musical. Now, I don't think Audrey Hepburn is a very good actress, to be honest. And if I was her, well, I initially was going to, because she had the chance of going with the young, handsome Freddie or the old curmudgeon Professor Higgins. And I was, you know, at the time, when I watched it before, I thought, you should have gone for Freddie. But then I found out watching it again and paying attention that Freddie was basically, didn't have any money, you know. And she'd have had to, oh, Daisy wants to go out. And Freddie would have had to keep, she would have had to keep Freddie, you know, while he gallivanted about and before he found some other woman. So that's why she went for the safe option of Professor Higgins, more money, and you know, he had that big house. Right, go on then, go on out. Go on. Go and do your business. Yes, we're not in the caravan. It's amazing how quickly they just get used to the caravan. They sort of, as soon as we put them in, they think, oh yeah, this is this place again. And they know, you know, they have their routine in the caravan. Right, I'm not waiting for them to come in. Oh, I've got a video coming up where I'm looking at new samples of carpet and flooring. So that'll be exciting for you in the new year. And she's quoted us, the lady, for our hallway, which is tiny, £700. £700 for just over 1 square metre. We're still having it. Marks wants it anyway. It's nice. But yeah. We need to spend some money on the house. It's been neglected. And right, hang on. Oh, Simon's retracted a message. Probably said something he shouldn't. Joseph says, the more the merrier, Roger. Be careful with the back. We need more great videos from a wonderful person. Who's that? It's not me. No, I've just pulled a muscle or something, hopefully, but it's the second time I've done it in a few weeks, so yeah, I have to remember I'm not as young as I was. Lisa's dreading her bill this month. I think everyone is. Simon has just booked a caravan holiday to Sandfield in Whitby. Oh, I never used them, Simon. That was when I was still not using any facilities. I only got over that hurdle staying in Caton Village. That's when I first used them, and now you can't keep me out of them. Sometimes 2 showers a day. So I never used them. Mark apparently did poke his head round. I think he went and used the toilet and poked his head round and said the shower block was as good as Caton Bay, you know, it's all clean and everything. So I'm sure they'll be fine. So yes, we like that Whitby. You can walk to Whitby from there. And it's a fair walk, but it's a doable walk. It's a pleasant walk. You can walk along the top part and look down, or you can walk along the, you know, the concreted bit, the promenade bit, I suppose. So yeah, we went to Whitby a couple of days ago, actually, in the car from our place in Caton Bay. So that was a nice little day out, despite the weather. Oh, I don't have any tequila, Joseph. I don't think there's any. The only other alcohol we've got, I think, is we've got a bit of gin, and I think we've got some whiskey, but I can't stand whiskey, so I think I'll just stick to the ibuprofen. But it's not too bad. I think I'll be all right without. I'm okay lying down and sitting up straight. It's just moving about a bit. Oh, is Daisy coming? Hang on. Is she still out there? I've got the back door wide open. It's quite mild, though. Oh, where is she? What's she doing? Oh, she's having a poo. Oh, I'll have to wait here. Oh, look what I haven't done, folks. I don't fancy doing it now. Look. I got that from John Lewis. It was missing all the decorations. So I complained. And they refunded me. And I bought some other decorations to put on it. But let's have a look at the date on it. Oh, June. Oh, what's she doing? Come on in. Oh, the light's gone off now. Come on. Get in. Come on. Get in. Get in. Oh. You're not getting anything. I don't think... Oh, heck. We haven't got any. Where are they? I haven't got any... Oh, I've got some little treats here. Hang on. Oh, heck. Oh! Oh, it's all right. It wasn't breakable. Oh, Roger, you're going to break something. I'm so drunk. Actually, no, I'm not. Oh, no. Crikey. Molly's come now because I've got some treats. If I had a treat every time I went to the toilet, I'd be even bigger than I am now. Right, Daisy, go fetch. Go fetch. Go fetch. Molly? Molly doesn't even smell and be... Molly, here. Mole. Well, if you don't get them, Daisy will get them. Molly! Oh, I think she got one. Daisy got the others. All right, they're only little. Let's take another swig of drink. I can't believe I'm still upright after 3 nearly snowballs. I must be getting used to all the alcohol. Greggles Magic, Happy New Year. I have no problem urinating in public, but taking a poo, don't do. It's embarrassing and every guy knows what you're doing when sitting on the toilet. Well, I've had to. I did a plopsy. They're sort of semi-public because they're in the caravan site. No, so not everyone goes in there. But if you've got the option of pooing in a caravan toilet or pooing in your own toilet in the caravan and knowing that your own poo has to be emptied out, then you sort of lose your inhibitions. Not that I do empty the poo, that's Mark's province. And he's glad to do it. I mean, he used to work on a hospital ward, wiping ladies' tuppences and backsides. So emptying a caravan toilet is second nature to him. He's fine with it. Avatar always reminds me of The Shining. I've no idea. Do they drink that in that show? I've never seen it. I know that's the one with Here's Johnny, isn't it? That's all I know about The Shining. Daisy is a diva, yes. Joseph is going into town when his balls drop. Oh, no, sorry. I'm going into town. They are doing a ball drop and some fireworks. Have a wonderful New Year's watch. Have a wonderful... Thank you, Joseph. I don't think we do balls dropping here. I think that's something American. I've seen it on the telly when this big ball drops, doesn't it? I don't think we do that. We just sort of have fireworks, and in Scotland they have... What do you... Get away from that tree! In Scotland they have hogmanay, where men in skirts prance about flashing their private parts, and they sing Donald, Where's Your Trousers? I think that's what happens in Scotland. I don't know what's on telly now. I mean, normally they'd have some... What's the time? Oh, it's only 10 o'clock. Oh, crikey. I might as well stay up. I don't think I'll be here to sing it, to show this. I don't think I'll be here with you when it's New Year's, you know. I probably would have passed out by then. I'm supposed to be making a video tomorrow for Vacuum of the Month. I might have to do it lying down with my back. I'll have to see how I feel in the morrow. Oh, I can't do it now. Oh, I could do it drunk, couldn't I? That'd be fun. Simon says, as a newbie to caravanning, I will be using the site facilities. Can be doing with chemical emptying logs. Oh, I don't think you actually see the logs. The stuff you put in sort of, you know, what's the word? Dissolves the logs a bit. And you don't really see it because you take the cassette out and you take it to the area for... Go away. You take it to the area where you empty it and then you pull a lever and it sort of all flushes out. I did it once and basically you just see a lot of blue water. There is the odd undissolved bit of feces, but nothing worse than you'd see in your own toilet if you care to look. Some people don't use their shower or toilet in their caravan, and they never have done. So that always seemed odd to me. We always use the toilet, you know, if it's the middle of the night and you want to go, or you want to piddle, or you want to plopsy, then you will use your caravan toilet rather than go out in the rain and use the facilities on site. But as long as someone else is emptying the toilet, as in my case, I don't do that. Mark does more than I do, to be honest, feces wise. So it's only fair, I feel, that he should. Oh, where's this going? We don't want to be talking feces. It's New Year's Eve. Where are you off to, Daisy? Well, I've done all this. I've done the showing the Christmas tree again and the additional figures in my non-diverse village. Hang on. Turn that off. Oh no, I've turned it on there. Hang on, I've turned it on by this one. I've got to turn it off by that one if I've turned it on by that one. Oh, well, my back feels a little. Oh, well, I don't think I've done too much damage. I just twisted something, I think. But it's happened again. Oh, Mark's insisting on walking up and down my back, but I think that'll. Well, I don't think that'll turn out very well. The weight of him. Oh, I don't think I'll have a fourth. Oh, I don't think I'm drunk at all. How disappointing. Oh, I think I've bored everyone, haven't I? Oh, what else is on? Oh, what's this? Oh, what am I in? Oh, I'm in my Busyik channel. It was my eldest brother that told me to change my thumbnails. And I think, yes, I did change them a bit. They're a little bit more simpler, you know. Oh, I hate vacuums. Sometimes I do, you know. Sometimes I think, oh, just bin them all. Just bin them. There's some nasty folk in the old vacuum collecting doodah, you know. That's why I don't participate in any doodahs. I did in the early days. There's some vile folk. Things I could tell you. After maybe another snowball, I could tell you a few things about people. But I won't, I better not. Although anything I said would be provable in a court of law. Especially for, well, anyone can go and look on the interweb. If they know a certain person's name, they can find out things. But I'm not saying anything. It all comes out in the wash, you know. Oh, all comes out in the wash anyway, doesn't it? No, shut up, Roger. You don't want to let rip. I better not. Better not. Not that drunk. Oh. Let's see, what videos does it show me as a guest? What does it think I'll want to watch as a guest of YouTube? Thinks I want to watch something about a cheap BMW. No, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch a Western or an old power station. Why? No. They don't know me, do they? Once you sign out, there's nothing. Nope. I'm not interested in anything. No, don't like any of that crap. Well, Till Death Us Do Part movie. Yes, that's fine, but I've seen it. No interest. Sometimes I get recommended my own videos, you know. Game shows. Only Fools and Horses is not a game show. YouTube, if you're watching. No, look. I'm not interested. What's that? A guitar? Oh, I thought they were burning a guitar. There's some folk I'd like to see burning on a fire. Mainly in politics. Few TV personalities. Wouldn't mind seeing that. I'm not a violent person, but there's some people that I think need to be eliminated, don't you? Right, what rubbish are we being offered on the UK television at the moment? That's my jam. Oh, no, it's not. It's a trailer for Michael What's-His-Face. I'm not really sure about him. Not my cup of chamomile, really. What's coming up? What's coming up? Oh, the news, is it? More lies. Graham Norton. Yeah, I used to like him a long time ago when he was on Channel 4 with Betty Stung. Not anymore. I don't care for him anymore. I don't care for most stuff anymore, telly-wise, apart from the old stuff. The old stuff they can't show no more because it's politically incorrect. I still laugh at it. Dragon's Den, I won't be watching that. I don't watch any of it. Don't watch. I'll just be watching Happy Valley. Not Happy Valley. Yeah, Happy Valley. That's all I'll watch. Why is that not changing channel? I can't work my tit. There we go. Match of the day? I don't think so. The National Lottery. Why is that on ITV? That does not like the National Lottery. Oh, Last Leg. Can't bear those folk. Oh, what's this? Britain's favourite 90s something. Crikey, Roland Rivlin. Oh, that's that tub thumping, isn't it? Better not do that for long because the YouTube will say you were not allowed to. Aquaman, no. Serial Killers, no. The Full Monty, oh, I saw that. We got to see that free before it came out. We were offered tickets where I used to work in Littlewoods. So I went with some of the girls. And I remember being a bit embarrassed at the scene with the two men obviously getting a little bit too friendly. But, oh, that's Mark Addy. I think he lives in York or around York. I've seen him walking around York many years ago. Midsummer Murders, never watched that. Andre Rieu, is he Austrian or something? Plays the violin. No, that's not him. That's some other ponce. What's he doing? Go Compare. No, that's not the Go Compare man. Aussie Gold Hunters. No, don't watch that. Although he looks nice. Not him. Him with the beard there. I like a beard. Gogglebox. That's just folk watching telly. What's the point of that? I mean, who's going to watch somebody on a video watching telly, eh? Eh? Deadpool, don't watch that, or so that's Channel 4+1. Oh, here, this is more me. Oh, it's that little. Oh, I've seen him. He came into Asda. He came into Asda with his wife. God, he's put weight on. That little bloke there. Oh, I've got that wand vac. It is a good price, 134.97. I remember that lady from the broom cupboard, Children's BBC. She wouldn't fit in the broom cupboard now, bless her. Debbie, she is called. I've still got that out in my kitchen. Mark uses it, but I keep saying, oh, I'm going to get rid of that. I don't like the noise it makes. I said, how can you grab that when I've got this lovely SIBO here? What's he got on? He's wearing a tiara, look. Oh. It's limited stock, folks. If you want a Shark Wand vac, grab it now for QVC before it all runs out. That can be your last purchase for this year. And then you can have a dry January and not buy anything. That's my plan. I don't know how long that'll last. Right, so he's showing that. He's a liar, though. I've said he does some things that are a bit dodgy. They all do. There's a bloke who does Dyson. Oh, no, I'm not watching Dr. Pimple Popper. I can't bear that. Mark watches it. The Storms, that's something or other. Oh, look, there's some storms, look. We Are Not Alone. Oh, that's an advert. Father Brown, never watched that, never will. Jess Stone, Death in Something. Oh, look, it's him. Oh, he used to be a crush. Him, not him. The other bloke. Him. Oh, back in the Magnum days. I wouldn't go with him now, of course. Not even if he knocked on the door in 2 minutes and said, I'm here to ravish you. I'd say, sorry, Tom. You had your chance. In Magnum with those tight little shorts. I'm not having you now. You've got a saggy bottom, I'd say. And I'd send him off on his way. I said, try next door. He'll have anyone. So, no, afraid not. Year-end clearance. Oh, look at this. This is tat. Look, this is like the Home Bargains or B&M shopping channel. Would you want that on your bed, folks? I wouldn't want it. What's this? Oh, some men hitting each other. What's he got written on his back? Pit Bull. Oh, it's terrible. It's violence, isn't it? Look, kicked him in the nuts then. tried to. No. Well, Northern Nights aren't such a thing anymore, Lisa. I've had a lot of Northern Nights stuff. It's all cozy home now. I've tried that stuff and I don't, it's not very, it's sleeping in polyester. I don't mind the odd polyester fleecy blanket, but I couldn't sleep in a whole bed set made of polyester fleece. There's some film, not my cup of tea. If it hasn't got Barbara Windsor in it flashing her boobs, I'm not interested. Bye. Oh, now that is good. That's still a good one. One Foot in the Grave. My favourite one is when that old woman gets delivered to their house by mistake. Oh, look where he's got the doodah. His what's that called? Screwdriver. Oh, I think this episode is Warm Champagne, perhaps, when she has a bit of a fling with a man she met on holiday. No, the best one was when this old woman gets delivered. Oh, my light's automatically gone off. The tree lights will be soon following. I could try and turn it on again, but can't reach. Yeah, she gets delivered to the wrong address, and he ends up in bed with her. He doesn't know because he's got a face mask on, and then... Oh, it is this episode. Oh, I think it is this episode. Is it? Hang on. Guide. Warm Champagne, see, I know my comedies. It is the episode. Oh, I might get back to that and just watch that little scene. Because they live at Rivers Bank or Riverbank. Anyway, they have wrong post delivered and this ambulance comes. Oh, he's done something I used to do. He's wired up a plug and it's that sort of plug, you need to put the cover in first. I've done that many a time. Carpetright, ooh, I wouldn't buy from them again. Made that mistake. Right, I'll try and go back to, Bridget Jones. Yeah, I like Bridget Jones. I didn't care for the baby one much. But the first two, yeah, quite like that. Aquaman, never seen it. No, Gogglebox again. Adverts. Big fat quiz. It's all those adverts when you're flicking, isn't it? Bodyguard, never seen it, never will. Magnum Force, don't know what that is, but that's an advert. Sirens, no. National Lottery thing. Bee Gees, I think they're all dead now, aren't they? Liz Earle, Naturally Active. Well, there we go. £65 there from Liz Earle. Bargain. And then we've got some more. Oh no, it's finished. When Dinosaurs Roamed Somewhere. Murder on CCTV. Yeah. The one what? Don't know what's happening there. I very seldom go this far up. Great British Bake Off, that's an old one. Place in the Sun, Mark likes that, I don't like it. More rubbish. Britain's Favourite Something. Could be Party Songs. Is this, what's that? Oh, the Birdie song, I thought it was. Oh, I won't put that on. That'll be in your head for the rest of the day. Are they going to kiss? Give him a kiss, go on. You know you want to. Oh, he is very close. Oh, he did. I was joking. I didn't. He did kiss him. I can spot my mile off. Family Fortune. Oh, that's his old Family Fortunes. Who's doing it? Oh, it's Les Dennis. It's not Bob Monkhouse or Max Bygraves. Looks like a Christmas special. They're all dressed in Scottish doodah. Oh, I saw that. Oh, Catch Me If You Can. It's the adverts now, but that's the first film I went to see. It was Mark and I's first date. Well, second date, really. First date was in a Costa Coffee, and the second date we went to see Catch Me If You Can. And yes, he brought me home in a borrowed car and dropped me off. And he always mocks me. He jokes about this because in the hallway, I said, "Can I have a hug?" I didn't want to presume, you know. But he always says to me, "Oh, Roger, oh, can I have a hug?" Anyway, so he let me have a hug. But nothing more than that, of course. Not for a long time. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, that's old. Oh, Ideal World. A warehouse. Oh, another electric bike. Oh, him. He's not in proportion, that chap. Oh, more tats, look. He's not in proportion. His torso is too long for his legs. I like a man to be in proportion. Oh, and that's... Oh, Peter Simon, he's a creep. He used to do kids' telly. Double Dare, was it? Or something. With Gunge and things. He's a right weirdo. But that man there with the... I don't know why they're wearing high-vis vests. It's warehouse clearance. Anyway, he's not got... His torso's too big. Song for Christmas. No, Christmas is over. We don't want anything Christmassy. Noel Edmonds show there. We must get back to that scene in One Foot in the Grave when the old woman gets delivered, because that is the best, for me, the most funny part. Oh dear. I think I'm so... Oh, there we go. On the Yesterday channel, are they still got ads? Oh, still adverts. Still adverts, look. There's that Julia Roberts, heavily made up and touched up, I expect. She's come a long way since being a prostitute, hasn't she? Now flogging chemicals will absorb into your skin and poison all your internal organs. But she makes a lot of money. Oh, let's see what you've been saying about me. We've done the old pooing in the public. We've done the ball dropping. What dishwasher do I have in the caravan, says Simon? It's called Mark. I did have a... Well, I still got it, but we normally only bring that if we've got the awning. It's quite big. So we haven't had the awning the last 2 times, so there's no room for it really. So yes, Mark does the dishwashing, but not very well. I have to bring everything back and put it through the dishwasher at the end of the holiday. Oh, Sarah's enjoying the Nostalgia channel I mentioned. Yes, there's a lot of unusual things on there. And Audrey keeps getting recommended a portable twin tub washing machine video of mine. It's one of my most popular videos. Tiny Todger says, I'm sure you'd like to see Chris Whitty on top of a fire. Well, Chris and many others. Chris, Valence, Boris, Sunak, Hancock, Hunt. Most of them, really. Esther Ranson. Simon thinks I'd be good at shopping. Yes, shopping channel presenter. I'd like to do a shopping channel. Drunk. Be a drunk shopping channel presenter and tell the truth. I wouldn't last long, would I? I've got a few cozy home items, Lisa, mainly, you know, throws and stuff. It says they don't last. Well, crikey, I thought they'd last hundreds of years. Fleece. Oh, we're getting back now. We're getting back to 1 foot. So we'll see shortly. This old lady gets delivered back home in an ambulance. Obviously, that wouldn't happen nowadays. You're lucky to get an ambulance nowadays, let alone have one take you home. Apparently, a cousin of mine, he lives near York and had to have an operation in Scarborough. And when they'd finished, they needed the bed. So they got a taxi about 2 in the morning, a taxi from Scarborough to York. They just put him in a taxi to take him home. So, yeah, you're lucky to get an ambulance. So he's off out. Oh, yes, he's going out for some... Yeah, he's going out for the evening. Oh, that's right. He's leaving the door ajar. This is all building up to it. He has to go back. I think he's going to put the bin out or something. Woe betide anyone that forgets to put the bin out on bin day. So I think that's what he's doing. So here comes the ambulance. I know this like the back of my hand. Look, there it is. Here comes the ambulance. And they deliver this doddery old woman, still a little bit woozy, you know, because obviously they need rid of them. They don't keep people in hospital for long these days. Just get rid. You know, butcher them and then get rid of them. I was butchered and I was given 2 slices of toast. Absolutely ravishing I was, ravenous. Had the toast and a cup of coffee and I was just butchered and couldn't wait to get out there. So this is a scenario. They've got the wrong address. They think she lives here. She's still woozy from the anaesthetic or whatever. And so they're going to pop her to bed. And now Victor's going to pop out for the evening and he'll be coming back. And It's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. This is from the 90s, I believe. Same sort of period as Keeping Up Appearances. They did some decent shows back in the day. They did. So I will forgive Auntie Beeb because she has put out some. There's a Hot Point washing machine. I noticed that. She has done some good stuff in the past, but it is in the past. There's the odd newer thing that's okay, but this is one of the glory days programs. 1 foot. So off Victor goes. Oh, and here's the trouser that Margaret met on holiday. She thinks the grass is greener on the other side. And maybe she was hoping to get a portion. I don't know. Maybe when she turned up, she thought, why the heck not? I'll be dried up soon. I might as well try someone else out. We've all had that feeling. But then she realizes that she loves her husband and she can't do that. And the man's got a bow tie on, for goodness sake. That would send alarm bells. If I went on a date with a man with a bow tie, well, yeah, if I went on a date with a man, you'd expect him to be a homosexual. But he's playing a straight man, you see. So here it is. So Victor's coming back. Here he is. He's coming back. Oh, and yes, that's right. Now, the reason he doesn't know it's Margaret, because earlier in the episode, a lamppost, a milk tanker, knocks into a lamppost outside the house and it goes through their bedroom window. So they've got a great big lamppost, and you'll see it in a minute. So they can't sleep. So he has to put some eye covers on, So there's the woman, look, in bed. Oh, it's so funny. So there's the lamppost. Oh, I hope I don't get flagged for this. I'll have to do this. Ooh, don't see it. Ooh. So he thinks that's Margaret, his wife, in bed. He's about to put on, he's got the eye doodles on. Did you know, well, most of you probably know that the actor there is a homosexual. I always knew he was until I found out he was. I knew from very early on. So he thinks that woman there is Margaret. So there's Margaret in the man's flat, putting coffee into his coffee machine. You can tell that's the 90s. Who would have a kitchen that colour these days?
Well, 35 years to that.
So he's dissing her man now, you see, and she's realising, that's not good enough. I mean, I can diss him, but nobody else should be able to. Same with me. I can diss my partner as much as I want to, and I often do. But if someone else does it, then it's you stay away from our man. Right, this is the look. She comes up to him now.
It's never too late, Margaret. Even at our time of life, to change direction.
So here she comes, having a try. The audience are shocked. But it doesn't go any further. She doesn't, undo his zip.
Just kissing him goodbye then.
This was BBC before the watershed.
It's like Christmas presents, isn't it? They always look so exciting and full of promise, sitting there under the Christmas tree. And then once you've opened them, all the mystery's gone. It'd be much better to leave them as they are with their wrapping paper on. That way you'll never be disappointed. And I think we should leave our wrapping paper on.
See, that's his Christmas in a nutshell, you see. She's right there. Not that Christmas excites me anymore, but I do remember the days when I was excited by wrapped presents and then the inevitable disappointment. Can you believe I threw them back in his face? I mean, Mark and I weren't doing Christmas presents this year. He just got me a token box of chocolates, which we ate in the caravan. And also a pair of socks with Dachshunds on, with the logo Dachshund through the snow. So more... I said, you do know how many pairs of socks I've got. don't you? He was quite offended by my violent outburst when I said, I don't want those. So anyway, I think he's re-gifted them to someone else, but very ungrateful, I know, but he knows how many socks I've got. Anyway, so here's Victor asleep with the lady who thinks he's his wife. So he's going to answer the door, and he thinks he's leaving his wife to answer the door. Gonna have to move my leg, it's going to sleep. Oh, we'll just do this bit and I'll have to say goodbye. And I've still got some Snowball. Cheers anyway, if you're joining me for Snowball. Oh, the tree's gone off.
What are you doing, leaving the catcher? Expect me to get back in. Sorry, I'm later than I said. I said, oh, yes, you were starting to worry where I got to. Well, it's a bit of a story, and I might as well come clean and tell you.
I hope you can hear it, folks.
Is she? You haven't been sleeping with this. Hey, I thought it was you. Where did she come from? And what on earth is she doing? And why the bloody hell am I whispering? This is my bedroom. Hey, this is the entropathic week, isn't it? Come home and find your husband has taken up necrophilia. Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask what you're doing here?
Right, there you go, you get the gist. Isn't that funny that I was just saying that that's my favourite episode, and it happened to be the episode I was describing with the woman. There's Angus Deaton. He was up to a bit of noughties in the 90s with drugs and prozzies, I think. Quite fancied him in this, actually. There's quite a funny episode when they, I think it was a Christmas special, a longer episode, when they had to go into a hotel and they didn't realise there was a big one-way mirror and a load of people in the next room about to observe them, you know, about to having it off, as they say. Oh, disgusting, isn't it? Okay, let's see if I can... Oh, I can't turn the lights on. Hang on. Oh, my back. Ooh! Oh, hello, Daisy. I hope Mark doesn't come home when I'm recording. You won't want to show his face. Right, here we go. Oh, yes, and Patrick and Pippa have a little dachshund called Denzel. Don't they, Daisy? A little boy dachshund. Right, let's catch up on your chats. Oh, hang on. Oh, Daisy. Oh, God, I'm too full of Snowball, Daisy. You'll have to stay on the floor. I need to vacuum. Right. Oh, yes. Lisa was worried I'd get pulled off again. Oh, Lisa, that's not happened in a long time. Oh, you mean because I'm showing copyrighted content? Well, there's plenty of One Foot in the Grave, I think, on. I better change the channel, though. You're right. We don't want those BBC types saying, "Oh, he's got our video on. How dare he show a bit of our video from the 90s?" Well, let's put QVC on, shall we? They can't be bothered. Oh, it's him doing his steam scrubber. Honestly. Oh, I've never been tempted by that. I don't want to steam scrub. Anyway, I can't use steam on Emtico. You can't use you can't. Oh yes, Lisa, 4291. And yes, he picks up the dog thinking it's the phone. Sarah says, cozy home is very sweaty. Well, I don't find, I think I'd probably sweat in a full cozy home duvet set and fitted sheet, but I quite like, going underneath. Oh, Daisy, if you want to go out again, I'll swing for you. I just sat down. Oh, go away. I'm not going to let you out. You just have to pee in the kitchen. Right. Oh. Right. Elliot's first date was in Costa too, with Matt. Well, what were you looking, Elliot? What were you looking at? What were you focusing on when you first? You see, ours was a blind date. Well, Mark knew what I looked like because I had a profile picture. This was early days of internet dating, and oh, she does want to go out. You've just been out. Oh, she's a nasty dog. You've been out. She does this because she knows she gets a T word, a treat, if she goes out. What? Oh, you don't want to go out. You just want a treat. Well, you can F off. No, I'm not giving. No, you naughty girl. You get a treat at bedtime and not before. And we're not going to bed till after midnight in case people let fireworks off. Yeah, so Mark knew what I looked like because I had a picture up. But Mark didn't have a picture up on his profile. But I sort of, he liked my profile or something, when someone likes, and I sort of contacted him and I said, oh, you've liked my profile, but you've not contacted me or something. I was very forward in those days. But anyway, his membership had lapsed, so he had to pay £15 or something to renew his membership. And so we started a conversation. I still didn't know what he looked like. He didn't put a picture up. He described his height in centimetres, and I was always used to feet and inches. So I got a ruler out and a tape measure and put it up against my door in my bedroom with however many centimetres he said he was. And then I stood next to it and thought, oh, yes, he's fairly tall. Yeah, it's not quite nipple height, nose to nipple. But, it's quite tall. Okay. But that's all I knew. So he met me on my lunch break at Littlewoods in Parliament Street in York. So I was to walk out in my uniform and meet him for coffee or something. Anyway, he'd already propositioned a bloke that was stood outside Littlewoods thinking it was me. I mean, I don't know how he got the mixed up because he did have a picture of me, a picture that I took about 20 poses to get right, This was in the early days of digital cameras. So eventually we did find each other, and we had a coffee in Costa, and I was just fixated on his hands and the little bit of arm I could see, and I saw hairs. I thought, he's got hairy hands and a bit of hairy forearm there. I wonder what else is hairy. That's all I was thinking of. And then we went on the date to see Catch Me As You Can, get what, blah, blah. And then it was a few other dates before, and we did become a little bit more intimate in my bedroom in my mum's house. We went upstairs to my bedroom. I had a big television in my bedroom, one of the old-fashioned, weighs a ton, thick things, with the cathode ray tube telly. So we were watching on DVD the film The Green Mile. That was it, with that big black man. And he goes in the electric chair, and the nasty warder didn't wet the sponge properly. So it was a lot slower and more painful than it should have been. So That's my first. That's probably why I don't like doing it. Yeah, I just realised that. Because the first time Mark and I did anything remotely naughty, that was playing in the background and the man was getting electrocuted. No wonder I flinch every time I pass a socket. Oh, that's I don't need to go into therapy now. It's all coming. Oh, it's I see clearly. Oh, that's great. Ah, right then. Gemma loves Joan Hickson as Miss Marple. Oh, that's a long time ago, isn't it? Does Mark have any interest in Vax? Of course he doesn't, Debbie Hart. He's no interest. He keeps threatening to get a skip. I said he'll need more than one skip. He likes cars. He's a petrol head. He likes his cars. He likes shoes. I don't think it's a hobby, but he's got more shoes than Imelda Marcos. Can't pass a shoe shop without going in. And sometimes when he buys shoes, I mean, it's like he's taken an ecstasy pill. You know, he's all buzzing and, oh, he's bought some shoes. No, he likes looking at car videos on YouTube, and he goes to the gym, if you can call that a hobby. Yeah, that's about it, really. Simon loved Keeping Up Appearances. Yes, I've got all those, of course. Box set. Oh, yes, and Fawlty Towers. And Hello, Hello, yes. Lisa says, I knew he was from HAPPY. Oh, yes. Oh, Lisa knew that he was one of them when she saw him on Only When I Laugh. I did watch that, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. Those malingerers in the, especially James Bolan character. He was a malingerer, wasn't he? I quite liked Christopher Strowley, his character, because he had a bit of a hairy chest. So I just watched it for that, really. But no, I prefer my sitcoms set in a domestic situation, preferably with middle-class actors. Hello, Katie Champion. I almost missed this. Well, you've missed an awful lot, Mark, because I've got progressively drunk. I've let rip with all sorts of comings and goings. I've had three of these. 3. I won't have a fourth. Oh, it's not really affected me. And now we're just sat watching a man with a steam scrubber. Oh no, she's always giving it to her to use. She needs to use that, bless her. She has piled on the pounds since she was in the broom cupboard all those years ago. I think she was after Philip Schofield, possibly before Andy Peters and Ed the Duck. I can't remember when she was in it. But she's been on QVC many years. I mean, she was on QVC from very early days and then left. And then I think she went to Ideal World for a bit. And then she came back to QVC, back to her home. That doesn't look very good. I mean, I've got a couple of machines that do that without the steam. But yes, Amtico floors, you can't use steam on them. Oh, I wouldn't do that, mate. That's risking it. I'd love it if the cable came out of the machine and sparked and then all the lights went out. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, I wish I was recording at the time. Early days of QVC. Julia Roberts, she's still on it. She was demonstrating a Goblin Rio vacuum and it blew up. It blew up and then she had to carry on pretending to sell it. Well, she tried to sell it, but it'd blown up by then. And I thought, I don't think they'll have sold many. Not a very good advert. Oh, bless Debbie. She's making an effort. This is live. I mean, I've no room to talk, but she's working. Flogging a steam mop, look, on New Year's Eve. Ah, God bless her. There's some nasty... I can't remember the website. There's a website. I think it's called Shopping Telly or something. I don't know if it's still going. I used to look at it. A forum. And there's some nasty folk on that making all sorts of comments about the presenters. And I'm thinking, you know, what harm have they done you? They're just trying to flog stuff. They've not tried to kill your granny, you know, or run over your dog. They're just trying to flog stuff. But some of the comments, I thought, there's some folk I don't really care for on telly, on QVC.
But I don't feel like I have to vent my anger towards these people. I just don't really, you know, they don't, I don't gel with their personalities, you see. But I would not go on a forum saying, oh, yeah, I hate them, oh, can't stand them. I just think, oh, look, little Daxy. Oh, look, two gentlemen there. Oh, and two ladies. Oh, no, I think that's mother and daughter. I think that's all right. And she's out on the pool, isn't she? Oh, look. Oh, so American. A lot of these will be American clips that they put in between the shows. They should do reality. That would be funny. They should do reality of the average QVC shopper. You know, someone living in a council house with patterned carpet and knickknacks all round, their dinner spilt down their onesie, bottle of brown ale next to them. You know, this is not reality. All this, look at this perfectness. That's not real. Oh, there's Cozy Home on Sunday at 3 and 6 p.m, folks. Tune in. Tune in for Cozy, spelt with a Z or a Z. There's a little pussy. Oh, get off your iPad. You're on. You're on. Oh, they're still flogging those 20-piece gift bag and tag collections. Oh, they're reduced, folks. Get them for next year. I've got enough gift wrap to last me until the next millennium, I expect. Get in touch. Come on, everyone. Get in touch with Debbie at Debbie Flint QVC on Twitter. I should go on now and say, oh, you look lovely, Debbie. I'm live streaming you on my channel. And everyone loves you on here. Oh, Debbie, I remember you in the broom cupboard. I don't think she had a friend with her in the broom cupboard. Normally they have a little, you know, there was Ed the Duck, Gordon the Gopher. Did Andy Crane have anyone with him? I don't know. But she certainly didn't have a little furry friend with her. She might have had someone under the desk that you couldn't see. Maybe she's a puppet and was being operated by, she might have had a hand up her. I can't see, you can't see the strings now because, you know, it's years ago, years have passed and they can hide the strings. She's probably a robot. The way that they can talk for hours on end about these products is amazing. I know I couldn't do it. Oh, and Ruth Langsford, she's flogging rubbish. Oh, Debbie's wearing a Ruth Langsford sequin blazer. Yours for only £115, folks. Is it machine washable? I doubt it. Now you'd need a bit of auto glim car polish on that one. Oh, Roger, you were being such a bitch. No, I'm not. Oh, The Good Life. Oh, yes, that's one of my favourites. Oh, yes, Peter Bowles. Of course, Audrey. Oh, I shouldn't say anything bad about only because you're married to him, aren't you? Yes. Oh, of course you are. Audrey's married to Peter Bowles. Now, apparently, Audrey, I don't know if you know this, but Peter Bowles was originally going to be cast as Jerry in The Good Life. I can't picture it myself. I mean, you can't picture those characters being played by anyone else, could you? We're so used to the, you know, Audrey. Of course, if you were in it, Audrey. What am I saying? You were the best. Who else could have been Margot? But you, Audrey, or... You're not Felicity. What's the other one? Felicity was your co-star. You're Penelope Keith, that's right. Could not imagine anyone, but Penelope Keith, she did a sitcom when she was having it off with a much younger man, and it flopped a bit. And then also, Felicity Kendall did one called The Mistress. She did one called Solo, which was okay. And then she did one called The Mistress, where she was a mistress. And people didn't really like that because they were used to seeing, you know, nice Barbara Good, in her homemade dungarees with one leg a different colour than the other. And now she was a mistress. And she was cheating on a man who was married to Jane Asher. Jane Asher of, you know, Party Cake fame. I mean, people didn't like that. They didn't want to see the clean-cut Barbara Good having it off with a married man. No, it was bad. Butterflies was good as well. Butterflies with, what's the face?
Wendy Craig. That's it. Oh, Gemma's just mentioned butterflies. I didn't see that comment, Gemma. Oh, your mother liked Leonard. Oh, I preferred Ben, actually. Her husband. You know, there was some smouldering sexual chemistry about him, these curmudgeonly wrinkled face. He occasionally showed a bit of flesh when his pajamas were undone a bit. And I was thinking, oh no, if I was Rhea, what's her surname? Parkinson. If I was Rhea Parkinson, I'd be riding him. I wouldn't be flirting with Leonard and his silly Ford and his chauffeur. Leonard never appealed. I thought, no, don't look at Leonard. You've got that hunk there. He might be a bit of a boring sod, but you know. Anyway, she never did. I think they almost did, but I think Carla Lane, the writer, decided not to ever do that. And I'm glad she didn't. It would have spoilt things. It's okay to have the odd look, you know, the odd fumble perhaps, but she didn't even do that. No, she stayed true to her husband, and that's good. I think that's the best thing. Shouldn't be going off doing it with other folks. Did he? Mark is out. Mark is out at friend's house. I can't go. I couldn't go. I was due to go, but I hurt my back today, and I'm numbing it with alcohol. So Mark should be home shortly. He said about 11:30. He won't be there for the New Year's celebrations. So, I can hear a car now. I will have to cut this short. If I hear him coming through the door, I know you want to see him, but he's not interested in fame. He just doesn't mind his arse being shown occasionally when I'm following behind on a walking video, but he doesn't want anything else shown. And I've got to respect that, you know. He is the wind beneath my wings. So I've just heard a car, and it's possible that I'm going to cut this short any second now, so I will be going. Roger, I don't think you realise just how entertaining you are. Of course I do. No, I don't. I have had a few drinks. Happy New Year, Kathy. I expect it's New Year where you are. Nicholas Lyndhurst made it big, but what happened to his good-looking brother? He's dead, Audrey. I'm sorry, he's dead. And that's not a joke, he's dead. The only time I ever saw him again, I think he's done odd bits, but he was in an episode of Birds of a Feather, one of my favourite episodes, when Dowell had hidden 20 grand in the spare tyre of the Jag. And anyway, it gets repossessed and then Dorian buys it. But anyway, he plays car salesman. But yes, he died fairly young. So that's why we haven't seen him. Did I talk about recent holiday? No, I didn't, Mark. But I did a bit of filming for my recent holiday, who I've just come back from today. So if the footage turns out okay, I'll shove that on YouTube. I do have a Bionic Woman as well, Peregrine. I do have a Bionic Woman now, since that video. And I've got Maskatron, Steve Austin, Oscar Goldman, and the Bionic Woman. I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but I'm sure they're having a lovely time. Even with the Bionic Woman in the drawer, I think Steve and Oscar are still getting it on. Gemma James, Henry Cavill, still waiting for him to phone me, or Tom Hardy. Oh, here's Mark. Oh, quick. Oh, I better go. Oh, hang on. Have I left the thing in the door? Right, hang on. You won't see him. Hang on, Mark. Don't speak. Shh. I'm streaming. Oh, you've got a big package. Right, I better say goodbye, folks. I told you he doesn't want to be seen on the YouTube. Mark, I've had 3 snowballs. Don't speak, though. His face... Oh, he's coming bearing gifts. Right, I'm just chatting to folks because I was bored. Look at all that. Is there something for me in there? Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see. What is it? Hand it to me.
Presents from Louise and Paul.
Hand it to me, dear. I've had three of these. Look. Oh, in an Asda bag. Oh no, it's in a cargo. All this, I've not bought them anything. Oh, what's this?
Roger, wishing you a Merry Christmas. Lots of love, Louise, Paul, Jules, and Phoebe. Oh, let's try and do it. Balance. Oh, heck. Oh, double that. I don't know what it is. Oh, hang on, folks. Oh. Right, oh, hang on, me back. Oh, this is heavy. I've got something heavy in my lap. Right. Oh dear, I can't show you, folks. God, it's hot in here. Right. I say to them, don't bother, I don't want anything. I don't get them anything, you see, but we do look after their dogs quite a lot. So we've saved them hundreds of pounds in kennel fees. Oh, it looks like it's a caravan mug, is it? It's a mug for the caravan, look. Look. Did you get one, Mark? Mark, did you get a caravan mug?
No, I got a caravan cushion.
A caravan cushion? Look, folks. I've been given a caravan mug to use in the caravan. Oh, look. Oh, how much was it? Made in PRC. Well, if I was Margot Ledbetter, I'd be looking at that and then I'd be rearranging it on the... I'd initially say, ooh, and then I'd look at the bottom, see it was foreign, and I'd have a disgusted look on my face, as Margot did. So there's that. But that's a lovely mug. And then, is this just a cracker, Mark? Oh, well, we'll pull it together later. I don't like to pull my own. What's this then? Is this the box of chocolates? I hope not. I'll never see. Oh, what's this? Oh, some trainers. Oh, it's not trainers, Daisy. What is it? Oh, no. Oh. What is it? Oh. It's cider. Thoughtful Forager. It's Nigel Farage cider. Best paired with lamb and mint sauce. I don't think so. Stone baked pizza. Suitable for vegetarians. Well, that's nice. Then what else is in here? Some chocolate I saw. Oh look. Choc Affair, salted caramel, oat milk chocolate, plant-based, single origin, handmade in Britain. Suitable for vegan, not vegan anymore. Oh, there we are. I'll join you in a minute, sweet. Oh. Now what's this? Oh, some more alcohol. Oh, can't see it. Oh, some raspberry and rosehip cider. Oh, that's lovely. Don't show your face. Hold it down, Mark. Cover your private. There, look, happy campers. Oh, lovely. Oh, is that it? Oh no, there's more. Oh no, what's that? What's that? What's that symbolise then? Oh, you do look sexy in black. Oh, Scumpy Farm cider. There we are. He was wearing all black on our first date, folks. It is very slimming. Right, there we go. That's it. Oh, no, there's something else. Oh, heck, I'm never going to lose the weight. What's this? This is oat milk chocolate, plant-based, handmade in Britain. Oh, it's Colombian. Well, thank you to Louise, Paul, and Phoebe, and Jules. Right, there we go. That's it. That's Christmas over with. I do worry about my weight, Lisa.
I'm as fat as a pig. Right. So Audrey is shocked by something. Oh, is it about the fact that that bloke's unfortunately kicked the bucket? Yes, he did die. Simon's off. Audrey's off. I'm not answering that, Simon. Kathy W says hi to Mark and Sweet Pups. Mark, this is Kathy W. I think Kathy W is from Australia. So it's probably June there. I don't know. Oh yes. Are you putting things in the dishwasher, Mark? I don't know how many stone I am. I only knew the kilogram weight. I mean, I used to be around 69, 68, but I'm well over 70, I'm sure now. Am I putting any more of our 80s videos up? I expect so. It's all right, Mark, they can't see you. There, bit of shot of his bottom, look. Ooh, 4. Oh, I'll see you later, sweet. Mwah. I'll see you next year. Yeah? He's gone, bless him. Oh, he's very shy. Oh, Daisy, what? No, there's nothing for you. There's nothing for you to see. Oh, it's a shame. Isn't it typical, folks? You know, I've had a few drinks, snowballs. I've had 3 snowballs, and Mark is looking very sexy in black, and he gave me the wink, and I've hurt me back. So, you know, our 3 year of not doing anything, it's still going to be 3 years. Oh dear. I might try and give him a little peck. Oh, but we have the dogs, you know. I had to share my caravan bed, and it's only a small, thin, you know, it's a slim bed in the caravan. And I have to have Daisy with me. She won't sleep on the sofa in the living area of the caravan. Molly will. So Mark puts Molly on the sofa in the caravan while we go into the bedroom area. But I tried that with Daisy May. She won't have it. You do that, the sofa's perfectly comfortable. There was fleeces on there, lots of room. She can lie next to Molly. Soon as you turn off the light, you hear beep, beep, beep. And she won't stop. So you have to get up and put her on your bed. And she's a small dog, but she hogs the bed. I end up with, can't move. Well, she normally goes down the bottom of the bed, you know, don't you? Anyway, we've got a double bed back now, so it's not going to be so bad, is it? Eh? Oh, yeah. She's going on there for now. Oh, that's it. We're going to bed in a minute. Hang on, I don't know what the time is, folks. Is it Happy New Year yet? Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not even 11 o'clock, is it? What? I can't. Well, I'm going to go soon anyway. Mark will be, you know, he'll be fuming that I've gone online. He thinks I talk about him behind his back, and I wouldn't do that. What is the time? Oh, what does it say the time on my telly? Oh, crikey. Guide. No. Oh, for flips' sake. What is it? Oh, it's 23. Oh, still an hour to go. There's no point in going to sleep. I don't think people let off so many fireworks around here anymore. I don't think my immediate neighbours will be, but there's always someone who lets off fireworks. Waste of money, isn't it? I think it's absolute waste. Fortunately, Molly's now deaf, so she won't be bothered about the fireworks. But normally, you know, we could just go to bed New Year's Eve, but obviously get woken up when the fireworks go off, so I'll probably just stay awake now until, well, it'll be about midnight. They normally stop. But with the cost of living, maybe people aren't bothering wasting money on that. Now, here's the man, him. He did Strictly this year. Now, he's someone that's improved with age, him, whatever his name is. What's his face? I mean, he's quite nice there, and he was a gay icon. He was in the gay mags of the 90s, you know. cashing in on the pink pound. You know, I think he was dressed as a boxer, and I think it was him. There's some shots of him naked, and he just was covering his embarrassment. But yeah, he looks a lot better now than he does in this show from the 90s, I believe it was. 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps. Now, he's a certain type of chappie, him. Now, I don't know it myself, I've been told, there's a video company, a show me age, called Trigger, Trigga, I think. Anyway, they produce adult art videos for gentlemen who like gentlemen, and they sort of have that type. I think they're called chavs or povs. So anyway, he's a chav or pov type. So he's not the sort, he would not be the sort that I would take home to show mother. Not at all. You don't bring that sort home to your mother. So you have to find someone well, I had to find someone who was university educated and spoke proper to bring home to show my mother. You know, I couldn't, as much as I'd have liked to have brought home a bit of rough, I couldn't do such a thing. My mother would have been perfectly polite to him, I'm sure, but it's just not done, you know. I think my mother likes Mark, I don't know. She's not said she doesn't. So, there was one chappie I went out with briefly in the early days who was right snobby so-and-so. He's an alcoholic. He lived in Harrogate, and he lived in the centre of Harrogate, and he was an alkie. And the few occasions I stopped over, he would, he would drink some of the leftovers from the night before as soon as he woke up. And then he criticised my mum's collection of pottery pigs, not to her face, but to me. And I thought, that's not very nice. You know, my mum liked her pottery pigs back then. So he was that sort of nasty, snobby type. A bit like myself. No, I wouldn't. No, I mean, I wouldn't say anything to anyone's face. You know, I say things a bit snobbily for comic effect, but I'd never dream of criticising anyone's taste. I mean, if people want to like what they like, that's up to them. It's nothing to do with me. You know, I'm not a hyacinth bouquet. But yes. Oh, anyway, Mark did get us home safe. I was pleased about that. I'm always apprehensive in the towing the caravan, especially it was quite rainy coming home. But he got us home safe, so that was nice. He didn't kill us all, although he nearly did kill us on the way. He was looking. I screamed. I mean, he was looking one way and was about to go into the road, and there was another car coming, and he claimed he'd seen it, but he wasn't even looking. He was starting to move out, and there was a car coming at great speed, and I screamed. So that was at the start of the holiday. So we had a bit of a falling out at the beginning, and I said, I don't want to come now. Take me home. Take me home. So I just, at the caravan where we keep it, I just sat in the car and let him do all of the work. And I said, let's just sell the caravan. Let's go home. Let's sell the caravan. This always happens every time we have a falling out, and then we have a lovely time, and then that's all forgotten. So we'll have to try not to do that in future. We'll have to know this is going to happen. At the start of the holiday, we're going to fall out. We're going to want to sell the caravan. So we always have to remember that's going to happen, and try not to do it. I think I'll have to be drunk. I think that's the thing. I'll just drink a load of alcohol before the trip. So I'm sort of, I don't care. Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, Daisy May. Yeah, drink a load of alcohol. My Advent series wasn't naughty, was it, Mark? What's naughty about showing some tools and Molton Brown and Playmobil? They're there, look, there they are. They're still partying. Well, they're having their New Year's Eve party. I expect if I was to come back tomorrow, there'll have been quite a bit of action going on amongst that lot. As long as they keep poor little sweet innocent Kimberly out of it. Can't have her being corrupted. I think it's too late. I saw quite an interesting programme in the caravan last night about Katie Price. Now, I don't hate Katie Price. I'm not a fan of Katie Price. But it was an interesting documentary on Katie Price. Um, and I think some of the things she's done are a bit dubious and a bit. You think, why has she done that? But I think she could have aborted Harvey. I think she probably knew that he was going to have special needs before she had him, so she could have aborted him. I expect she would have been told, and she chose to have him. And she has looked after him and under very difficult circumstances. So you've got to admire her for that. I mean, he's a huge bloke now and strong, but she knows how to calm him down, and she loves him. And I think some of the things she's done, I think, why have you done that? But it's her life. But on the whole, I'm not a hater of Katie Price. I wouldn't say anything bad about her. It's she's done what she's done. But she's lived all that in public, hasn't she? Lisa says, I have to let the new year in, Roger. Why do I have to let it in? I don't want it. In fact, can we go back several years, please? I mean, I think 80s for me was the best, personally. When I see 80s nostalgic shows, on the TV, or 80s music shows and stuff, I always like those. Because I remember a lot about the 80s, the music, the fashion, the vacuums, of course, and other things, and the TV. And I think for me, the 80s was a much nicer time to be alive. The 90s was a bit, I can't remember much of the 90s. It was a bit of a blur decade. And then, well, it's all a blur from now on. But as I'm getting older and learning more about things, and what's going on in this world, I think it's always been going on. It's just now a lot of more people are waking up to things, but they've always been going on for hundreds of years, I reckon. It's now people are starting to see, aren't they? See behind the curtain somewhat. So yeah, I just think times haven't changed. We're just more aware of things now. I think that's what's going on. Oh, some people are still completely oblivious anyway, but what can you do? Oh, he's not slim, Gemma. I've seen him with his clothes off. He's wearing all black, but he's supposed to be losing weight next year too. We both need to lose some weight. Oh, hello, Teresa. I missed one person, apparently. I missed one person in my shout-outs. But when I went back to check, for some reason their comment had been hidden. For some reason, I don't know why. I looked at it and thought, why is that being hidden? So I didn't see it initially. So I did say I couldn't get everyone. I think that was the only one person I missed. No, I don't look at emails, Peregrine. I had some nasty piece trying to contact me on Instagram, and they said, "Oh, check your DMs." And I said, "You can't direct message me on Instagram. It's only if I follow you, blah, blah." And then he sent some snotty comment back saying, "Oh, if you're going to be so-and-so about it, I just have something that will interest you." And that gets me going, because how do you know I'll be interested? They don't know I'll be interested, and probably won't be. I looked at his account. He was I think it was something to do with a brand or an influencer thing. And I thought, I'm not interested in hooking up with any company that's going to grow my channel, because they're doing it for themselves. I never do that. I'm just quite happy pottering on my own. Anyway, I just explained why I don't accept direct messages, due to past experiences of people being arseholes. And I said, if you want to say something to me, you can say it in a public forum. You can contact me via Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, and you can say it publicly so everyone can see it, or not at all. Anyway, I've blocked him on Instagram now because he says, "Oh well, DM me." After I explained, and I said, "Well, I didn't respond. I just blocked him." I said, "I'm not going to DM you. Not interested." You know, anyone who presumes I'll be interested in anything they're going to offer me is sorely mistaken. I'm not interested in doing anything with anyone, to be honest. So, yes, it's from past experience. Some people, I could mention names. I've sobered up a bit now, so I won't. One day I will, maybe. Well, yes, Katie probably has got mental health problems, Gemma. Yeah, I certainly felt that after watching that documentary. So it's I think she used to live near East Grinstead, actually. Oh, I think she lived in Dormansland when she was with Peter Andre, and that's very near East Grinstead. And Peter Andre actually had a coffee shop in East Grinstead. I think his brother ran it or something, but Peter Andre owned it. I think Katie still lives in West Sussex somewhere. Anyway. Oh, I don't know if you understand that right. Teresa says, I mean, why would you need people on DMs when you have that hot piece named Mark? Well, I don't think they want to DM me for anything like that. Direct message. No, I just I used to get, you know, I made the mistake of having a separate email for business inquiries, but it was just inundated with people asking me questions about vacuums and stuff. And I thought, if you want to know that, just ask me in YouTube comments or whatever. Don't answer everyone. I read every comment, but I can't answer every single person. Unless it's a specific question, I'll try and answer it. And even though it said for business inquiries only, I just got inundated with all sorts of stuff. And I'm not someone who wants to get involved with collaborations and sponsorship. You know, I just don't want to go down that route. I've had the odd free thing, but it's few and far between now that I get anything free because the companies don't really have a chance to contact me. There's no way of contacting me unless they've had previous contact like Pneumatic have. So I just want to be left alone. I know, I just want to be left alone. I know that sounds odd for someone on YouTube and stuff, but just basically just leave me alone. Not all you folks. I mean, in general, I'll put out the videos and I'll respond to comments when I can and blah blah. But I haven't got time to, you know, get too involved with all this. It's enough trouble getting videos up. I am going to do tomorrow's video with my bad back. I'm supposed to be putting a video up tomorrow on my channel. I've got to film it tomorrow and put it up tomorrow. I'm going to have to do it from a bed, I think, and say, yes, this was vacuum of the month. And while my back was still okay, I was using it. And but I can't show you what I'm using today. I can't barely lift this glass to my mouth because I've done my back in, folks. So you have to, there's a channel I watch, TechMoan. He actually addressed a few things. I thought, oh, well, at least it's not just me. At the end of one of his videos, he addressed a few personal things. He doesn't normally do personal comments about himself on his TechMoan channel. And he just explained a few things to people. And he was just saying, you know, YouTubers are human beings. They have other lives. They don't just do YouTube. And I thought, oh, yes, thank you for saying that. Because I get people saying, you should get this, you should do that. Get this, do that. And I think, what? Please or thank you might be good. Even if they say please or thank you, I don't do it anyway. And it really annoys me that when someone says, get a so-and-so, and I think, oh, crikey, I've already got one of those. And they're going to think I bought it because they told me to. And yet I've had it for months. You know, that happens. So yeah, I mean, this is a vlogging channel where I chat, but you know, the other channel is just a bit more business-like. And just some of the comments you get are just so rude. That it's not as bad as they used to be, and they don't affect me as much as they used to. But still, I just think you rude so and so. How dare you? How dare you? Who do you think you are? That sort of thing. I mean, dear me. I better not stay on that for long. BBC will be having me. Quick, better put QVC back on. Oh, I'm not interested in accessories year-end sale. No thanks. What are they flogging on Ideal World, if anything? Where's the channel? Hang on, 51. See, I'm sad enough. I know the channel numbers. Warehouse sale. Oh, it's that creep. Oh, he's a weirdo. A Reebok treadmill, eh? Get stuffed. Get stuffed with your Reebok treadmill. I've got a treadmill. I don't use it. Wasn't that much money either. Don't spend that much. Anyway, I've got loads to do because I should be doing my ensuite in a couple of weeks, and I've got things to prep for that. So, oh, hey, look, that's me. What? Oh, look. Oh, that's me. I've been watching these two. They came up on my Facebook. No, Facebook. Instagram, Jordan North and William Hanson. Jordan North's a puff, I reckon. He's not come out as a gay, but the other one is. They're unlikely bedfellows. I think I'm getting bored with them. No, Mark, I've not picked out a new carpet. There is a video coming up where I'm looking at carpet samples and floor samples. Well, Peregrine, just, I think I know what you're referring to. If you just tell me which video it is, I'll make it private until I've sorted it. That's all you need to do. It's happened before. The situation I think you're referring to, another YouTuber told me, but it's happened now, so but yes, if you'd like to just tell me the video, that's all. If you've spotted something that thank you. I don't know if I can have super chat. I thought I had monetization on. Now I got an email from YouTube. I don't know if it's for this channel or my other one, and I don't know if it was spam email because it says you're no longer eligible for super chat and stickers or something. And I thought, is this? And it wanted me to click on something, so I didn't. And I can't think why I wasn't in it. Anyway, there's no point in doing that super chat and whatever because YouTube take most of the money. So there's no point. But I thought I've enabled monetization, but clearly I haven't got super chat anymore, I suppose. Don't know why. What are you doing in the ensuite? Yes, it's a full. I'll be doing a video series of the ensuite, starting with how it looks now, and all I've got to do before they come is basically just paint the ceiling and half the walls. It's going to be half tiled and stuff, but I just want to get a coat or two of paint before they do it, so I'm not having to paint it when it's all finished. I might have to touch it up a bit. So the ensuite's getting done, and then we're getting some, well, that'll have new flooring, and then we're getting some new flooring in the hall and new carpeting sometime this year throughout the house. And the lady from this company, I think she's bringing me some samples I can test out with various vacuums because I don't want to make the same mistake I made with my living room carpet. The vac corner, shout me out, please. There you go. Peggy Peck, Happy New Year, Roger. Hope you've had a nice Christmas. Not really, thanks, Peggy Peck. No, Christmas is just meh. It's just spend most of it bored or asleep. I don't really like Christmas. I prefer the build-up. So I think Christmas should just be the build-up, and then when it's Christmas, you should go to bed for 5 days, well, until the new year, and then just wake up on the 2nd of January and just sleep through all that palaver. Just have the build-up, and then don't have the sort of the flat, boring disappointments and rubbish on TV stuff. Oh, somebody's letting fireworks off. It's a bit early. Oh, thank you for the offer, Lisa, but I'm not asking for any donations or buy me a coffee or, you know, buy me a new house or car, whatever. No, I don't ask for that. You know, just watching my channel and not skipping the adverts. That's that's what you can do to help. I feel uneasy about asking for stuff. Doesn't sit well with me. But thanks for the offer. How's my baking going? I've not done any since my last batch because I've been away, and you know, I'll get back into that. I have made a video of baking a cake that has been recorded. I just need to edit it, so that should be coming up soon. So hopefully in the next few weeks you'll be getting my latest short break in the caravan. You'll be getting a baking video. You'll be getting a video of me looking at new carpet and flooring. And then I expect there'll be the first video of the ensuite before it's done, and then there'll be a bit of a video with it half done, and then a video of it completed. And you know, just whatever. And then of course when my new sofa arrives, there'll be a big video reveal about all that. Looking forward to that. And some of the new things I've got for the living room. So there'll be a few home improvement videos. I don't know how much YouTube take, but I don't notice if anyone's given me any money in Super Chat or stuff. I don't know where it goes, but I know they probably take about 60% or something silly. It's not worth people donating that way at all. That's why I used to do a wish list thing on Amazon, just normally around Christmas time, where people could, if they wanted to, could buy me something, and I would open it sort of in a Christmas video and give them a shout out. I used to do that a few times, so I've even stopped doing that. Some people requested it, you know, and I sort of did it again, but I thought about doing it again on this channel and did start making a wish list for this channel, but I didn't do it, didn't put it up. It's just, no, just doesn't seem right to me. I know a lot of people do it, and that's fine. I don't, you know, if they want to do that. What I object to is the big, not that I watch huge YouTubers. I don't watch YouTubers with millions of subscribers. They don't appeal. So I don't begrudge smaller YouTubers if they want to, you know, I've bought things for people myself from their wish lists. You know, there's a few smaller channels. I've chosen something and bought them something and had a shout out myself. And, you know, that was nice for me. But yeah, it's just, I just don't, at the moment, I just don't want to do that. Oh, I can't turn on my Christmas tree lights. It would probably mean me going offline because I turn it on with my iPad, which I need to plug back in actually because I'll be running out of juice. Hang on. Oh. Anyway, Christmas is over. I'm going to be taking that tree down next week. I'm not waiting till 12th night now. Christmas is finished with. Well, yes, Peregrine, you can send it via an eBay, the listing email. I think that's private if you want to do that. Thank you. Well, I know people do it, Lisa, about the buy PayPal. I mean, I used to do it a while ago. I had a PayPal thing and a wish list, but, you know, I've stopped doing that now. As I said, I just don't feel comfortable. I mean, as I say, I've seen other people doing it, and that's up to them, but I'm not comfortable. It's it's a little, it's not quite as bad as online begging. I'm not saying it's online begging. But I've done it, I have done it in the past, not really made a thing about it, and I've had some nice things bought, and some people were very generous, too generous, some people were, and it was a bit embarrassing, to be honest, when one particular viewer bought me quite a lot of expensive items from one wish list. And although, it's very nice of them, it was a bit awkward for me. And with what, with things going on, I mean, obviously it's up to people if they want to buy something. I'm not forcing people to, but still, I'm sure there's better things they can spend the money on. I didn't get any vacuum cleaners, Christian, for Christmas. I've got enough. The last one I got was the one I showed last on my channel, that Hoover Junior Deluxe that I bought myself. I didn't get any presents, any vacuum presents. I didn't really get any Christmas presents to mention, really. Most of the Christmas presents I got will end up going down the toilet. They were edible things. No, I didn't have the Sainsbury's Taste the Difference vegan turkey for Christmas dinner. My mum always makes this pine nut roast thing with this onion sauce thing, which takes a long time to make, but it's very, very nice. And even nicer the next day cold, even better cold, actually. So my mum does that. We just have a Sunday roast with the sprouts, roast potatoes and carrots and broccoli and what have you. And this lovely pine nut roast that she's done for several years. So not a shop bought thing. No, I won't do Patreon either, Ollie, because, if you do Patreon, you have to give you're committed to you have to give your patrons something extra, and I'm not, you have to be committed to doing something extra for them, you see, because if they've paid you a bit extra, you're sort of forced then to do the extra content, and you feel pressured, and you feel, oh, there's sometimes you don't want to do a video and you think, oh, I've got to do this video this week for my patrons because they've paid me. That's why I don't do that. Maybe when I get more organised and I feel that I've got the time to do extra content, maybe I'll do that, but can't see that happening this year. I've got lots to do on the house this year. I'll be filming what I do on the house. Mark's taking his tree down on Monday. Yes, that's what I think, Audrey. Audrey says, I go off YouTubers when they get bigger. Every video is them flogging stuff. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some, and you think, there's this one channel I used to watch a bit that's got quite serious stuff on, political and social commentary. And then he just starts going in this advertising spiel for something completely unrelated to what he does, And it's when they're completely unrelated. Now, obviously, I get the odd vacuum free and stuff and whatever. That is related to what I do. So, but if I was to start flogging some multivitamins on my other channel or something completely unrelated, and that's what some channels do, and I think as soon as I see that, that's a complete turn off for me. I'm not interested. And if the bigger the channel, you'd think. It seems to me the bigger the channel, the greedier they get. I know what I earn on YouTube with my channel, so I can't imagine what these channels with, millions of subscribers are earning. They don't need Patreon, and they don't need sponsorship. But they still, the bigger they get, the more offers they get, the more they do, and the more for me, that turns people off. So that's why I don't want to go down that route. I could go down that route, certainly on my bigger channel, even on this channel. I mean, it's 5,000 plus subscribers. I mean, it's a small channel, but it's, you know, it's a sizable amount of people I can talk to, you know, and this is a general channel, so I could accept different things, you know, because this is just a general channel, lifestyle vloggy channel. I could go down that route. I'm not saying I never will take a few more things in, but I wouldn't be doing anything, you know. I wouldn't be able to, you know, promote something that I didn't like or didn't use. If a company contacted me after seeing me mentioning a product, one of their products that I've bought myself and liked, and if they contact me and say, "Oh, we've got this new thing out, would you like to," you know, then that's different, because I've already, you know, it's like with the Happy Socks, because the first Happy Sock advent calendar I did, I paid for, and then obviously after doing that, Happy Socks gave me, I think it was 2, you know, a couple of years they gave me one free of charge. They didn't this year, but I wasn't expecting one. I didn't write to them and say, "Are you going to send me one?" I didn't have any contact with them. I thought, well, if they send me one, they send me one. If they don't, they don't. They didn't, so I didn't mind. But there's no way I would have asked them for one. So yeah, it's just, you know, I do get enough money from this, not this channel, I don't really, there's just nothing from this channel, but from my main channel I do get enough money that I don't need or feel I have to ask for stuff. You know, I have to ask my viewers for anything extra other than just subscribing and watching. But yes, you know, once things are sorted more at in my house, and all the decorating's done and things are sorted better, and I've got more time to devote to my channel, then maybe I'll open up a bit more communication with companies and stuff. Just put out my details and then see. But I used to get a load of offers when they could contact me, but I just rejected or ignored most of them, because I'm not going to just put anything out. There's all these no-name brands coming to me in pidgin English often, wanting me to show their product. Well, I'm not doing that. You know, if it's a recognized brand name that's been around for a few years and have got a reputation to uphold, then I'm more likely to accept an offer from them than a no-name Chinese brand that nobody's heard of that want me to promote whatever generic thing they want me to promote. I'm not doing it. There's plenty of other channels that will, and good luck to them if they want to. But yeah, say it's not something I'm planning on really doing. Teresa says, "Oh dear, I hope Ben isn't into Molton Brown, Teresa. That'll cost you a fortune." Oh, Philosophy Christmas shower gels from QVC. I think you can get Molton Brown in America anyway. Probably quite expensive. Well, apparently, Kathy, it's supposed to be bad luck to take the Christmas tree down before 12th night, which I think it's either 5th or 6th of January. My mum's Christmas tree was, we went there on to my mum's on Christmas Eve, and we left on Boxing Day afternoon. And before I left on Boxing Day afternoon, I had to take her tree back into the loft before I left. She's not a fan of Christmas. So I'm just thinking, yeah, depending if my back gets better, I won't be doing it if my back's still hurting, but I'm certainly going to start stripping the tree of all the ornaments, hundreds of ornaments on it, before 12th night. I think what I normally do, I sort of start getting rid of some of the decorations and leave the tree up until 12th night, but get rid of everything else. I think that's what I've done before. But yeah, I'm probably going to because I've got so much to do. You know, they're coming soon to do the ensuite, so I really need all this put away, because I need to start preparing the ensuite and you know, taking off the all the fixtures and fittings that I want to save that were quite expensive. I don't want them taking them off and binning them accidentally or damaging them. So I want to unscrew all these fitments I want to keep. So they've just, so everything that's left in the ensuite is just for them to remove and get rid of. So I've got quite a lot to do. So I just want to get Christmas finished with and cleared out. And of course, the new sofa will be arriving in January sometime. So it's all, well, it won't be till end of January. Hopefully I don't get an email saying, oh, we can't buy it after I've been waiting 14 weeks. Well, it will be 14 weeks. What recipe is this, Teresa? You'll have to remind me. Is it for, well, if it's, I don't know what the recipe is. If it's a recipe for a cake, I'll be showing you. The recipe is given in the video. I don't know if it's that you were referring to. Thank you, Peregrine. I'll have a look at that when I've finished here. Thank you, Mark. Yes, this channel is growing. It's very slowly growing. I did gain quite a few subscribers when I started doing caravan stuff. But then when people realised it wasn't just caravanning, I think I probably lost quite a few. Because this is a, you know, it's a vlogging channel with all different things on. If someone wants just caravanning, they just go to a channel that just does caravanning. And to be quite frank, I did watch, in the early days of my caravanning when I was learning, I did watch a certain channel, I won't mention it. But the person started talking about personal stuff that wasn't to do with caravanning. And I know it sounds harsh, but I thought, well, I'm not interested in what's going on with you personally. I'm here for the caravanning tips, so I have to stop watching. And that's what's, I'm sure that's happened to me. You know, people will sort of find my channel from a video or so, and then they see other things and realise, oh, he's talking about other things. Oh, what's he doing? He's demonstrating a silly exercise thing and not assembling it right. And oh, what's this? He's building a gingerbread cake. He's made a right house. He's made a right mess of that. What, you know? So the people that stay after seeing a few different videos will have hopefully got the gist of what this channel is. It's just stuff I couldn't put on my main channel, you know, because that is very niche. And if I start doing stuff like this on my main channel, people won't be happy because they only watch my main channel for the vacuums. And I've always known that, because that's why I've only got, at the moment, 5,000 odd on this channel and 130,000 or so on my other. And I know people are watching that for the vacuums. They're not interested in me or what I do, because if they were, I'd have more people coming over from that channel to this. So I've always known, I've never been silly enough to believe that they watch, on the whole, they don't watch my big channel because of my personality. They watch it because they want to see the vacuum cleaners. And it's just proved that to me when I started this channel, how very few people, I know I don't plug it much. I probably boost my channel numbers a bit when I mention it on my other channel, but not as much as you'd think. So, you know, it's clear that the people that watch this and are regular to this channel don't really mind what I put up. Just like to watch whatever I put up, you know, and thank you for that. So, you know, I'm in no illusion or delusions that people like me as a person on my big channel. Because the moment I start doing this sort of stuff and doing, I mean, I am putting up a food mixer unboxing and first look, my Kenwood Chef, that is going up on my other channel. But the actual using it and baking with it is going on this channel. But I know I'll get some negative comments when I put that up. Yeah, it's not a vacuum cleaner. I get that when I put up a washing machine video. Why have you put up a washing machine? So, if you try and please everyone, you'll just go mad, because you can't. And that's what you do when you start YouTube. You try and please everyone. You try and be you try and answer all the comments. You try and be their friend, and you just can't. You know, especially as your channel gets bigger, you just don't have the time to be responding to every single person. I mean, sometimes I have a wild So if I wake up very early in the morning, I'll go through my comments from up to a few weeks away, ago, and I'll go through them and start responding. But then and some I respond to within a few hours or a day. It just depends if I come across a comment and can quickly answer them. But I mean, I'm sure even bigger channels than me, or even some smaller channels than me, I look through comments and they don't even respond at all. So I do read every comment, I can assure you of that. Oh, it's bad luck after 12th night, says Gemma, to leave them up. Oh, Kathy says, I think it's an old Southern USA custom. And you can't wash clothes on New Year's Day. Oh, crikey, I better tell Mark that. Because as we've just come off holiday, we've got clothes to wash. I bet that Mila will be on New Year's Day. And even if I tell him, well, he's always using the washer anyway. He uses it more than I do. Oh, the pine. Oh, I don't know, Teresa. I don't know the recipe for that. I'd have to ask my mum. But it's apparently it's quite expensive to make and quite. I think you need a food processor. But pine nuts cost. I think it costs more than a turkey would cost by the time you've done, because it needs a special sauce that goes with it. And it makes a sort of a loaf shape, and you cut it into slices. But it's very nice. But yeah, we normally have a cold meal on what we call Boxing Day, the day after Christmas, and we did that this year. We had some left over, and it's so much nicer cold. The flavour comes out more. So we initially have it hot on Christmas Day with the hot sauce. So then when there's some left over the next day, we still heat the sauce up. I think but we have the nut roast cold, the pine nut roast cold, but with a hot, sort of, it's an onion sauce type thing. And we just had it with some salad and new potatoes and stuff, and that was lovely. But yeah, that's like a once in a year special thing that my mum does. But she always moans about it, having to do it. But she moans about Christmas all the time. So I said to her, this year, I said, look, we won't come next year. You just moan about it all the time. We'll just not come then. You won't have all this to do. And I mean, she's getting on. I mean, it's basically a Sunday roast she does. She doesn't do much else. I mean, but I have to admit, she's getting older, and she just doesn't like doing the shops when it's busy. So hopefully she's going to come over to us. But she will still make the pine nut roast and the sauce. She'll bring that. And then we'll do all the other bits, all the veg and the puddings and everything. And she can stop here for a few days over Christmas. So that's the plan. I mean, we're going on holiday with her in May to Wales again. My mum's never been to Wales, but for her 80th birthday, Mark and I are taking her to Wales. And I think my eldest brother's coming, hopefully. We've got a cottage big enough, and her dogs, and my dogs. So Mark will be collecting her from her house, and we'll be going to Wales. So we're not doing a caravan holiday in May. We're doing, a cottage holiday. So that'll be nice anyway. And she won't have to do any driving or anything. So, yeah. Do I still have the Whirlpool washing machine? Have I ever had a Whirlpool washing machine? I don't think I've had a Whirlpool washing machine. If I've shown a Whirlpool washing machine on my channel, it would have been in a holiday cottage. Don't know what video that is. I've never bought one myself. I'm pretty sure I haven't. Well, I've had a Bosch washer. I was given a Hoover washer. That's still got. An LG, I think it was. Or was it Samsung? So, not sure what washer that is. Oh, thank you for saying that, Coolio. Someone said, Coolio says, I wouldn't wouldn't underrate yourself on your other channel. I'm sure it's become as popular as it is due to your personality. Well, I just happened to Google Ibasiac. It's a mistake. It's like Googling your own name. And I just come across this Reddit forum that someone recommended my videos, but they said I was a bit unhinged. I thought, oh, well, fair comment. I only pretend to be unhinged. I'm not really. Well, a bit. Hello, Snoopy's RC. No, I didn't open any vacuum cleaners. I didn't have any gifts to open, Snoopy RC. None that anybody would be interested in. And I don't do it every single year. Beer Chowdhury. Hi, Roger. I hope you're ready for the new year. Just a little vacuum related question. Will you still be showing? Well, at some point, it's very low on the list. At some point, you know, it's actually in my back of my wardrobe in my bedroom, my built-in wardrobe. It's not in storage. So at some point I'll be showing that, but maybe next year, or is it this year yet? Well, I've just opened some presents, Snoopy's RC, on this channel live. You'll have to look back if anyone wants to look back. I've had 3 alcoholic drinks and I've sobered up. I can't believe it. Oh, well, I don't know what the time is. I shouldn't be sitting in this position with my back. Oh, it's hard to pull myself up. Ooh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Yes, for any of you joining later, I did my back in earlier today, the second time. I can't see what the time is. It's never, oh crikey, it's never 10 to midnight, is it? Where's Nick? Can't see what time it is. Oh, I don't have a clock in here. Oh, he's still flogging. There's no way he's there live. Well, he might be there live. Flogging that awful bike there. Ooh. Oh, crikey. Well, I might as well stop here and see the new year in with you then, eh? And then I'll go to bed. Well, I've got 9 minutes. Huh. Well, there's a difference between being unhinged and trying to do things for comedy effect. A lot of the things I do that people might think I need, you know, to see a psychiatrist, they're deliberately done in order to get a laugh. Because even though I'm a little bit strange, I don't think I've got any sort of mental health issues as far as I know. And Mark does work with people with real mental health issues. And he's confirmed to me that no, although I'm a bit odd, I don't have any major mental health issues. So, not yet, anyway. What's on? Oh, nothing on, is there? I mean, what are people doing on the telly to see in the new year? So I could be sitting watching Sam Ryder Rocks New Year. It wasn't in Eurovision or something? No, don't watch that. Jules, oh, not Jules Holland annual hootenanny thing. Don't watch that. I'm normally in bed. ITV News. There'll be Big Ben going bong, you know. I don't like him. I mean, I'd rather see what QVC are doing for the new year. If they're there, live. Oh, no, I don't want the accessories. I'm not going to buy those boots. I'm not going to buy them. Let's cozy home. We can see the new year in. Well, it'll be a today's special value then. Oh, Father Ted, look. I wonder if Mark's gone to bed. Well, he will be in bed. But most folk will be not watching this and doing whatever they want on New Year's. I don't know. It's not a big thing for me. It's not something really. Well, apparently, no. This makes sense to me. It sounds a bit odd, but apparently they've mucked about with the calendar, and they've done this hundreds of years ago, so people alive now don't know they've mucked about with the calendar. But I saw this video on Twitter, and it made me think, because he was asking people, what does, well, he was saying October. Now, hang on. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Right, October is the 10th month, isn't it? Well, oct means 8, right? So, but October is the 10th month. Apparently November, or Nov, means 9. It's actually the 9th month. And December, D-E-C, means 10. So December should be the 10th month, not the 12th month. So for some, this is supposed to have changed. They're supposed to have changed the calendar many years, hundreds of years ago, and we've lost 2 months. And I've always wondered, and so basically what they're saying is April the 1st is really what would be New Year. And I always wondered why that the tax year in the UK begins April the 1st. Why does why does the tax year start on April the 1st and not 1st of January? So I thought, oh yeah, because they lie about so much stuff, They've been lying to us for hundreds of years, I'm sure. We've been lied to about all sorts of things. So it's got me thinking, oh yeah. So it's a good news for us because we're not as old as we think. So basically, if they've knocked off 2 months every year, so count that back, so we're a lot younger. Who knows? But it was food for thought. Right. Well, I don't think QVC trees are repeating at the moment. Oh no, is that a repeat now? No, I don't think it is a repeat. You see, when they repeat, it does say at the top, repeat. I think they're there live. I have a feeling they're there live at the moment. Because it does normally say if it's repeated. So I think they might be actually there. These poor people, she's showing off those sketches when she should be out partying. I'm sure she's being handsomely rewarded. Oh, heck. Oh, yes, that's the point, Mark. I do have the portable sauna, but it's somewhere I can't get to at the moment. That would be good for the back. Don't know how much it'll cost to plug in, though, these days. That's the point. Because I've got one of those bags you put in the microwave that I instantly put on my lower back when I hurt it. And I've had neck ache for quite a while, since I first did my back. Well, it's getting a bit better, and then, as it was getting better, suddenly I just twisted my back today, and it came back. Not, but, yeah, I was looking at inversion tables, but I thought, I've no room to put an inversion table up anywhere. They're supposed to be good for your back. We'll see. See how long it lasts. It might go away within a few days. I'll probably just pull the muscle. I haven't got any gifts to open, Snoopy. I've opened some gifts that I was given today. I have nothing to open. Christmas is finished. It's gone. It's all gone. Where are the dogs at? Well, Daisy is at her bed there, and Molly's probably upstairs. I still have the Doctor Who toys. I didn't like original Doctor Who. I do remember vaguely Tom Baker era of Doctor Who. I saw him in Tunbridge Wells a few years ago. I said to Mark, "Oh, look, it's Tom Baker." They're setting off fireworks. Hang on, is it New Year? Where's the time? I ain't got it. Well, I think they're a bit previous because my television says it's 23:58. So people can't tell the time around here, can they? Well, I'll be going to bed in a minute. So I got into Doctor Who when it came back. Mark and I were recently together, and he liked Doctor Who, and so we started watching it with the Christopher Eccleston series. So I liked that, and then when he left, I thought, oh, I'm not going to watch this. And then I liked David Tennant, so I liked all those. And then he was replaced, and then I stopped watching it after that. So don't watch it after David Tennant. He's coming back for a few, isn't he? With Catherine Tate. I liked that pairing when he was with Catherine Tate. But they're doing a few specials, I believe, soon. So I'll watch those. I'm not interested in Doctor Who now. So I did collect the stuff from that era of Doctor Who, and I've still got all of it. I got a lot of it very cheap when I worked at Asda, you know, put it away. I'll sell it at some point. I'm not really into sci-fi as such. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, it's raining as well, so it's nearly New Year. Oh, hang on, they're going to be new. They're saying, oh, look.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh, amazing. Happy New Year. 2023 has landed. 2022 is behind us. And thanks to all the team behind the scenes here at QVC making this happen every day of the week, every week of the year. And of course, we've had an amazing 2022. And with your
So
help,
yes, they are there. So we've seen in the new year with QVC. Oh, that's made my day, that has. Happy New Year to everyone. Let's hope it's better than the last 2, 3. It's got to get better. Or something's going to happen. I think something's brewing in the world. Hopefully it's good. Oh, Naughty Mark was drunk and phoned QVC, telling they were fibbing as they showed a repeat. They fib a lot on those channels. I've seen them on both channels, demonstrating vacuums, and they say some blatant. I think, crikey, you lying so and so. Well, they probably think they're telling the truth. So what's his today's special value? They want £25 for 2 embossed. I can't have normal pillows. You can't buy the pillows I love. They were made by Dunlop, who make tyres, and they're latex. I've had them years. I did manage to get some similar-ish ones, but they're not as good as these Dunlop latex pillows. They're better than memory foam because latex is natural. They're firm, but they sort of, you know, if you get backaches, folks, I used to get backache a lot, and then I stopped having 2 pillows on my bed, and then I stopped getting backache because my neck was in a funny position all night, so I was waking up with backache, but it's down to the pillows. So when I started just putting 1 pillow, I have 4 pillows on the bed, you know, because you do for show. When I actually sleep on the pillow, I sleep on 1 of them. So it's, you know, I sleep on my side as well, so I stopped getting backache. So anyway, if you want 2 pillows, it's there. You can buy them now at QVC. Well, thank you for the folk who have nothing better to do than join me on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day now. I wasn't planning on staying here this long, you know, as I said, I just came on because Mark had gone out and I couldn't go because I'd hurt my back, and I thought, oh, there's nothing on telly. Let's do a live and have a chat, see if somebody's watching, and didn't think I'd be here. I didn't think I'd be spanning 2 years chatting. No, I don't think I'll have a My Pillow. I've seen them advertised. No, they're not latex. Latex are they're expensive. I think John Lewis in the UK have one. They're saying it's a vegan latex, and in the reviews, people are saying this is the most like the Dunlop pillow that you can't buy anymore. But it's not quite as good. But they're £115 each. But I mean, I say I've had mine probably over 20 years, and they haven't gone. They're still the same as they were, because I have a cover on them, you know, a pillow protector and doodah. They don't lose the shape. They're just always the same. So they were certainly worth. They weren't that much. I mean, they were probably about 50 or 60 when I bought them. But you know, £115 for a pillow. It's a lot of money. Oh, well, I'll have a look at that, Ollie, but I don't know if they're the same. Talatex Dunlop range. I'll see. They have to be latex, you see. If they're made of something else, they won't be the same, but I'll have a look. Right, I think I best go. I've been on for 185 minutes. I've been tiddly and I've sobered up, so that's how long I've been on my channel. So I will be taking that young lady upstairs. I can't leave her. She won't stay asleep. As soon as she knows I've gone, she's moving. She'll soon be howling to come upstairs. She's not one to be left alone. She has to share my bed. Poor Charlie Brooker there, flogging a pillow on New Year's Day. 2023, folks. Da-da-da. Well, I've had a look for Dunlop pillows not that long ago. Couldn't find them. Not the ones I've got, anyway. I'll have another. I don't need any. I mean, I've still got my 2 original Dunlop pillows, and I've got 2 Sealy pillows that were the nearest I could get. But I never sleep on those ones. They're just on the bed, you know. I only ever sleep on the Dunlop pillows, and so I can identify which of the Dunlopillo ones are in slightly different pillow protectors. Because some of them, they feel a bit similar, you know, but I know, oh no, that's a Dunlopillo. Ooh, she's showing a stained pillow there. Ooh, dirty. Well, you wouldn't want to see that in a hotel, would you? I wouldn't take off the covers in it. That's why I'd always take my own pillow with me if I was going in a hotel. And when I go into a cottage, I still take my own pillow. I take my own pillow in the caravan, obviously. We do have some pillows in the caravan, but they were too hard for me. I don't like them, so I take one of my pillows off the bed always when we're in the caravan. And I think Mark started taking one of his as well. He always copies me. They look very, if they're what they're flogging, they look far too floppy for me. I think that's what she's selling. Oh no, that doesn't look firm enough. Soft, medium, firm, eh? I probably would go for medium. That firm, oh, I can imagine the neck pain you'd get on that one. No, it's far too cheap. 25 quid, I won't last. Right, folks, we've seen enough pillows, haven't we? Enough pillow talk. Ha ha ha. So Happy New Year to you all. As I said, there'll be some pre-recorded stuff coming up on this channel. And off the top of my head, the cake making, looking at new carpet and flooring samples, my last short trip in the caravan that I've just come back off today, and other bits and bobs, whatever. So stay tuned for more extremely exciting content in 2023. Thanks for watching. I'll be off, and Happy New Year once again. Where do I press this button to say goodbye? So goodbye and good night if it's your bedtime, and if it's not your bedtime, enjoy whatever you're doing for the rest of the day. Right, bye for now.